I literally was like, yeah, I'm doing an interview. And then I spent like the last 30 seconds stumbling over my words. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh my God, so many new faces today. Hello, Delta on YouTube. Hello, Petra, Abysmal Nightmare, Daigo. Hello, Pianui on Twitch. Hello, everyone. Did I miss anybody? I'm sorry. Oh God, thank you for all the follows. What the heck? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else followed? Petra and Abysmal Nightmare and where are my? Oh, Artemis. Hello. Hello. Wow. Look. Okay. Hi. I'm Ascella Vivace, magical idol who is on some shit today, I guess. And I have a guest. I have Kamiko. Yay!
Hi. That's me. Hi guys, I'm Nocturne Hime, also known as Comical, and I am a solo Raven Princess idol.
And I'm turning you up because you got quieter than you were before.
Sorry. I ran away. Sorry.
Look, I turned you down for excitement points, and now I'm turning you back
Yeah.
up. Everyone will hear you, or else. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, I'm just loud. That's really the problem here.
I'm just quiet. It's fine.
We do love Kamiko. We do love Kamiko. Look at this. Look at this. What is not to love? What is not to love, in fact? What, in fact, is not to love? How you doing? How's your day going?
Well, it's going. I had work today.
Ew, me
So-
too.
Yeah. Luckily, I got off pretty early, so
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
Got some
Yeah.
decompression time.
Yeah, I was like... I actually got to eat dinner before stream for once, guys. Aren't you proud of me? I ate dinner before stream and not at 11 o'clock at night. Yay! Yay, dinner,
I was
for
worried
real.
about
I know, I'm so bad at not eating before stream. I'm sorry to everyone who knows me. Like... but anyway, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. Hello! And your awesome, awesome, awesome single, What the Hell? I mean, it's called Raise Hell, but I'm saying what the hell because it's awesome.
Yeah.
No, you guys, if you haven't heard it yet, I'm going to force you to listen to it later because it's mandatory viewing for this audience. So, and that means I'm going to get a copyright thing on YouTube, but that's okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how the releasing license is.
Yeah, YouTube be like that. Yeah, but that's okay. It won't give me a copyright strike. It'll just... tell me I have a copyrighted song and that it's okay to use it. Unless you want to fight me in the pit.
No,
and
I don't want to fight you in the Burger King pit.
Copyright strike.
No, it's okay. You're allowed.
Okay, cool. I should ask these things before I stream, shouldn't I?
It's fine. I remember it being mentioned. I was like, yeah, that might happen. Sorry.
Yeah, it's happened on everyone that I've played a song, so it's all good. It's all good. I like sharing people's performances. I do. I like being able to like share how good it is. Pit fight from YouTube.
Pit fight.
Pit fight. Pit fight. I was telling
will lose.
Before we started, I was like, literally, I always joke that I'm gonna fight people in the pit behind the Burger King because there's literally a pit behind the Burger King in my city. There's like a pit. Like
Scary.
a pit. So if anyone wants to fight, I got a pit for you. Like, yes, raise hell, yippee! I'm sorry, I just have the carousel going, but guys, gosh, where do I even start? You're not just a solo idol. You also are in a unit. You also are a cosplayer. You also are just like freaking awesome and a total sweetheart that lets me invade your Instagram DMs every other day.
I love talking.
You're so good. Okay, we got one person signed up for the BK pit fight on YouTube. Yes, very good. Thank you, Eli. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Kamiko the goat. Oh, by the way, you're goat idol now, according to chat. No, I'm just kidding. I know what it means. Huh? I'm not that old. I'm not that old, guys. I'm 4,000 years old. I know what goat is. Greatest of all time. I know.
Kids these days.
Kids these days. Oh my God. They leave me in the dust. What was... I don't know. No, I'll say that for another stream. Just know that sometimes I know what the kids are talking about. And sometimes I'm like...
No, that's fair.
I folded to the Labubu craze. Like,
Oh,
I think
okay.
they're kind of scary, but I've folded to the Labubu craze. That's how, like, influenced I am by the youths.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I have complicated feelings about Labubus.
They're kind of scary looking. I'm not gonna
I think
lie.
they're kind of ugly.
They're kind of ugly, yeah.
I
But,
think
like,
they're kind of ugly.
if you stare at them long enough, they kind of go back around to, like, ugly cute.
I can't let myself do that. I have too many
Okay.
plushies.
That's fair. I mean, you're into Idolish 7, of course you have too many plushies.
all of my
your
Idolish
mons.
7 mons.
They're
would
important.
Not like that.
They're
They
so
would not like
important.
that. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid people are gonna think my Idolish 7 mons are Labubu.
No,
Like,
the
they're
Idolish
kinda
7
shaped
months
the
came
same.
first.
They
Labubu
did.
is some little wacky little upstart.
Yeah,
Yes, we love
They just
Idolish
look-
7.
they look similar enough, like in shape. I'm like,
They
please,
do.
You can't call Sogomon a Labubu.
Oh
You're gonna
my
hurt his feelings.
god, I would cry. The i7 are really cute. They're so cute. I have Gaku and Toro, and I think that's it right now. Yeah. Dirty Toro, like her right here.
Yay!
Yay!
Let's go!
Let's go! Do you do you anime onlys that don't know what's up with Zool and
Man.
you're just like, just wait, guys, just
Please,
wait,
just wait.
please,
You're gonna
just
love them.
wait. Give them a chance. Put a
Daigo.
mon face on a Labubu. Get out, Daigo. I do not Gaidel, but I love the mons. That's fair.
They're so cute.
I think people should Gaidel at least once in their lives, and if they must only once, they must Idolish 7.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the one.
It's the one.
It is the one. It's the only one with a good adaptation of its story. Let's be real.
I know, and everything's like so intentional, and all the character designs are so cool.
Oh my gosh. And the music is so good, and the story is so good.
I'm usually really picky with music, and honestly, all of Idolish 7's music is really good.
Right?
So-
Like, wait, I'm crooked. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna, if my model does something weird, it's because I'm adjusting it. Sorry. Yeah, no. I'm a Trigger stan, right? Like, I love Trigger. Trigger's my boys. Gaku is my Oshi. But, like, all of them, their music is so good.
I'm kind of usually picky with characters. There's not a single Idolish 7 like idol that I dislike.
Yeah. Yeah, not the
It's
idols
really hard
anyway.
to dislike
No.
any of them. Yeah, not the idols.
We can't
Otherwise,
say
yeah. I
Zool
don't
was
think with
Zool
side
was
characters.
mistreated. Okay, guys.
It's for a reason. Everything's for a reason. You'll
Everything's
see.
for a reason. Hey, their new manager kind of hot, so there you
Dang.
go.
I mean, yeah, it kind of
Look,
looks like Gaku, so that
He
tracks.
does kind of look like Gaku. Don't call me out, bro.
Listen, I see it.
Don't call me out, bro. Okay. I promise I will actually stop talking about Idolish 7 and do an interview. So, now mostly I wanted to have you on here because of Raise Hell, because I freaking love it. Like, it's so good. I listen to it. I think it is wonderful. So I do want to kind of, at some point, Chad is still talking about Idolish 7. That's fair. You guys can keep talking about Idolish 7 as long as you keep listening. So, but no, it's I do want to talk about like the creation of the song and recording process and all that cool stuff. But let's rewind the clock a little bit, because from what you told me and from what I know about you, you've done idol stuff before, right? But Kameko's kind of whole thing like predates that, is what I get, or at least is contemporary. Because of, do you do other covers, or?
So with Kameko, her creation was in 2011. Her
Wow.
original name was Karasu. In 2011, I was 13. Her original name was Karasu,
Thanks
which
for
literally
making me
just
feel
means
old.
raven in Japanese.
Yeah.
I was a little weeaboo, and
That's
I used
fair.
Google Translate to name her. But But she started as an Utaloid, which is, if you don't know what Utao is, it's basically a Vocaloid freeware program.
Yeah.
Where you can make your own voice banks and like do covers and stuff, just like Vocaloid, but like freeware, open source kind of thing.
So did you make a voice bank?
Yes.
Like with your voice?
Yes.
That's so
she
cool.
She was an Utaloid before anything else. That's before I started doing idol stuff. Like, I was obsessed with Vocaloid. I still am.
I mean, what's not
Obsessed
to
with
love?
Vocaloid.
What's not to love? We love.
And then Kazu, actually, if you know Ascendant Idols, which is my group that I'm in, Kazu actually started as Kamiko's gender bend, like, version. You know how, like, Miku has Mikuo?
Yeah!
He started out like that. But I grew so attached to him that I was like, you know what? They're twins.
They're twins now.
They're twins now. Sorry.
That's okay. We accept all of the retcons. That's always allowed when it's rule of cool. Absolutely.
They've had so many.
That's normal. That's normal. So the Utao came first. When did you make your voice bank? Like, was that a pretty early thing when you were like a teenager? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, yeah, the same year. I think I might have made the voice bank first. And then I made her design.
That's crazy cool. Look, y'all, I was just like a band nerd at that age. I was not cool. I did not do cool things like that.
I wasn't cool either, though.
I'm sorry, whatever.
Okay.
I fully call your 13-year-old self cool from my 13-year-old self to yours, okay?
That's fair. I was just a little nerd. If you knew Vocaloid, I would yap your ear off and show you Alice Human Sacrifice. So.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds normal. Yeah. No, I was like, at that age, what was I doing? I was reading Star Wars books. So I wasn't any different. I was reading the Star Wars novels. And yeah, like, kind of getting into Digimon and Sailor Moon and stuff a little bit. But I didn't know anybody else that knew Japanese stuff, so I was just kind of like, little closet weeb.
That's so fair. It was so hard back then to find people that were into anime. Like, I didn't know what anime was. Yeah. I did not know what anime was at all until, like, middle school. One of my friends was like, hey, do you cosplay? And I was like, hey, what's that?
What's that?
What do you mean? This was like 2010 probably.
Yeah.
And so they showed me Ouran High School Host Club and Vampire Night.
Oh my god. And Vampire Night! What?
Yeah. And Vampire Night.
Amazing.
And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And then
the deep lore.
Somehow I found Vocaloid like around the same era, and I just
wow.
I didn't care about anime anymore. I just like dove into Vocaloid because there's so many stories.
Yeah.
There's like so many universes and stories.
Yeah,
in Vocaloid.
like
songs and stuff. So
I love storytelling through music. Like, I think it's such an underrated thing. Like, I love musicals, right? Which is like long form, right?
Yeah.
But I love getting to watch like MVs that tell a story or a song that like walks you through a story. You know, there's nothing cooler than that in my personal opinion. But I'm always listening to music. I've always got some kind of music going. Yeah. It's definitely my thing that like grounds me, right? And like makes me feel centered. I love music. But you're not gonna believe this. I'm gonna tell you this and you're not gonna believe it. I was not into Vocaloid music until this year.
Whoa.
I know!
Okay, yeah. Where have you been? I have so much to show you.
I need to be indoctrinated, please. I got into Project Sekai. Project Sekai, and it started like making the like cosplay brain weasels happen, and then the cosplay skit brain weasels, and now I'm like, oops, Vocaloid music. Well, like I was kind of getting into it a little bit because of some VTubers I follow that do like Vocaloid covers a lot, but at the same time I was like, oh, that's just a nice song, whatever. I wouldn't like listen to it. No, Project Sekai destroyed me actually. And now I love Kaito.
Yeah, oh my god, I love Kaito. Oh my god, he was my first ever cosplay. Like, I don't know why 2011 was such a productive year for me, because that's when I started cosplaying too.
Oh my god, do you wanna know it's truly tragic? That's when I started cosplaying, was like 2010, 2011.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I was a grown ass adult.
It was like, that was the time to cosplay, though.
It was a really good time. Like, things were starting to really grow. In like more than just a like coastal like area sense. There was like cons popping up all over, and it wasn't just like sci-fi or niche stuff like mecha or whatever. It was like more general anime stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I've lived in Tennessee my whole life, so it was popular enough for cons to start popping up here.
Yeah, and Tennessee, not the place you would think of hopping for cons.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like, I guess I never think about like where do you have cons in Tennessee, but like there's lots of performance-y venues, so I would think they would be able to find places.
You would think. The places that cons are held, one of the main cons is not really held in a very great venue.
Oh no.
They've been trying. It's usually like hotels.
Yeah.
There's another con that's hosted, I forget what it's even called, where it's hosted, but it's basically like the same place they do horse shows.
Oh, interesting.
Which is really interesting.
Yeah.
But most of the cons here, they're in Tennessee. They're either like in Memphis or
sorry,
or Nashville. Oh no, you're good.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the YouTube comment from Eli, the horse farm, and then a skull.
No, yeah, the horse farm. I can't remember what the actual place is called. So
oh my god,
it's the same place they hold the fair sometimes, like the county fair.
And they apparently need to fix the AC according to everyone in chat.
It's so hot. It's
so
hot there.
I hate that. I'm so sorry. I hate that for you.
It's so hot there.
There's like a mall con I used to work for that like, I do not know how the shopping mall did not have AC that worked, but it did not have AC that worked. So every time the con was in there, it was like a dead mall, right? So like already the AC was not working full blast at most times. And then the con would be there, and it would be packed with all the artists and people coming and the cosplayers and blah, blah. Oh, it was so sweaty. Ugh. It was gross.
Sorry if you hear me coughing.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's that time of year. It's the allergy seasons perpetually these days. Isn't it true? Well, what kind of songs did you do at first? Was it specific Vocaloids that you liked, or was it like just the storytelling?
I feel like I was always drawn to like the scarier Vocaloid songs. I don't really have any good references. I was so listen, I've loved vampires since a very young age.
That's fair.
I was obsessed with my mom, like raised me watching like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh wow.
And like Underworld and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I love vampires.
Van Helsing was mine.
Van Helsing?
Love Van Helsing.
Yeah. There's more. I can't remember them right now.
That's so good. That's so good.
So I always love like scary things. I'm goth like in real life as a person.
That's fair.
So,
yeah.
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 So
I married a goth. I get it.
Real.
Yeah. Sometimes you just like the little things like the bats and the stuff. You know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's fortunately a lot more of a market for like clothes and stuff like that for that now. So
yeah,
it's like, oh, I can actually get stuff and have a style. Yeah.
It's kind of nice. I remember in school growing up, I would just wear like a black t-shirt and black pants because that's all we had, and like some Converse.
No.
And like a belt from Hot Topic.
Hot Topic, let's go. How many of us dressed ourselves at Hot Topic for like a non-zero number of years?
I still go to Hot Topic to this day sometimes.
I know, but they have like anime t-shirts now, which I like.
They do.
I fuck with that, absolutely. Oh, sorry, I'm cussing, but
okay,
I am PG-13 except for the cussing. Just everyone has to get used to it. Sorry. I only don't curse when I'm emceeing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bad about it too, but I'm trying to be good.
Yeah, no, it's
right
okay. Now. If you cuss, I won't tell anybody. It's not like it's gonna be a VOD. Okay, I'm sorry. What like made you want to get into the Utao stuff and like doing it? Was it just like kind of an outlet? Was it? I'm sorry, I'm not like dwelling on this. I'm building up to some stuff here. Just keep going.
I just thought it was so cool that you could use your own voice to make a synthesizer sing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's such a cool concept. I
It
was
is
like,
cool.
what? I was like, how do people make Vocaloids, right?
Yeah.
And then I like did a lot of research and I found Utao, and I literally got out my Rock Band mic and plugged it into like a really crappy Rock Band USB mic.
I love that.
And I plugged it to my like my house computer. I didn't even have my own laptop or anything. And I just
Right?
like recorded the samples really crappily. And yeah, I mispronounced everything. I did not know how to pronounce Japanese at all.
That's
So
cute. Oh no. Have you updated it?
yes. So actually, one of these photos is with a purple-haired girl. Her name is Thea. She's from Studio Ogen. It's a Utao studio that I help with. And she's actually the voice inheritor of Kameko. Since
Oh,
Kameko is
wow.
like my persona now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I think it's good to like have something that has such a throughway in your life, right? That like you started at such a young age and you've kept it up for so long. Like I think a lot of people would discount a lot of their like ventures at that time in their life as maybe some people would get like, oh, I was just a kid and that was like kid stuff or whatever. But I think it's really important to showcase that creativity is something that doesn't have to like die no matter what age you are, like young, old, anything in between. You know, it doesn't have to, you don't have to like pigeonhole yourself into, okay, now I'm a working adult and I can't have fun things. Yeah.
Listen, it's so important to keep your childhood whimsy alive.
Yes.
Like
the
it's so
whimsy.
important. You will stay young forever.
I love whimsy. Everything about the whimsy. Honestly, look at my hair. Like, tell me I'm not
Yeah.
about whimsy, right?
It's just so important. It keeps you like happy. I don't know why people repress it all the time. You don't have to be like a big scary grown up.
I know. I definitely don't ascribe to such things. I'm just like, nah, you're boring if you're like that. If you think you can't have a little like fun, a little good-natured, creative fun. What ended up making you make the jump to doing idol stuff then? Was it like adjacent or was it like a straight line?
I would say it's like kind of adjacent. I was a band kid too, and I really liked music.
Okay, yeah.
So being into like Vocaloid and learning about anime kind of led me to Love Live in high school.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch the anime though. I did not watch the anime. I just played the rhythm game.
That was me.
So
Totally me. It's my first mobile game.
I used to ride the bus like to and from school. I didn't start driving till I was like 19.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of free time because I live in the country. So my bus rides would be like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah. So that is a lot of
So-
downtime.
I started playing Love Live on the bus.
Oh my gosh.
And then one of my friends from school, I saw them performing Love Live at a really small convention. And I was like, whoa, that looks really fun. How do you do that?
Oh, that's cute. Oh
And then I ended up being in their idol group very briefly.
my gosh. I am trying to picture
So-
you doing Love Live and
I was Honoka.
Oh,
I was Honoka from Muse. And then in a later group, I was Ellie.
Oh, I love Ellie. I like Maki. Maki's my favorite.
Maki's
Little
my favorite too,
attitude.
but she was always taken.
She's kind of popular, surprisingly.
She is, and I was so sad, but I had a lot of fun being Honoka actually.
Honoka's cute though. She's got like good
She
hair for
is.
dancing. Like, it's not totally annoying.
I ended up doing my first performance in like 2017, and we did Wild Stars, and that was so fun.
Oh wow, that's a good song.
I love Wild Stars.
Yeah, I like that song a lot. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Love Live song? Is that your favorite?
That's a good question.
This is
I
just
like
a
lot
random
of,
question.
I like a lot of BB songs. Like I love Cutie Panther. I know it's overdone.
Yes.
I love Cutie Panther. I'm gonna
Okay.
perform it one day.
Not gonna lie, you, me, Cutie Panther, like,
Listen,
let's
we
make
can
it
do a
happen.
vocal cover too.
We can do a cover,
do a
exactly.
cover. I don't even care who I am. It
Dude,
doesn't
I don't
matter.
even care who I am either. I can't sing that high, but we'll make it work.
It's fine. I'm like an alto, so we'll have to
Alto
like
too.
sing an octave lower or something, but it'll be fine.
Right? We'll just, oh, Cutie Panther.
Literally.
We'll just
Or
get
we can-
helium.
We can shift the instrumental just a little.
Oh
bit.
yeah, we can move the key a
So-
little bit. Daigo
Yeah.
vocal debut, exactly. There we go. Daigo,
OMG.
get in Cutie Panther.
Cutie Panther's so fun.
Oh my god,
Not
the
Nightcore.
Nightcore version. Dude, I love the remix of it though. The metal remix
think
of
I've
Cutie
heard it.
Panther. Oh
Oh
my,
my god, say less.
Yeah, I know, it's so good.
All right, well,
It's
we're doing that
really
version, I
quite,
guess.
it's really quite good. Yeah, I am also a BB enjoyer. I like their songs. And I like, Guilty Kiss. I mean, of course I do.
Yes.
Yeah, of course I do.
I don't really go to Aqua, but I like Guilty Kiss.
Yeah. Wait, how come you people with all of this more anime knowledge than me, you don't know there's a metal remix of Cutie Panther? All right. Whose group chat am I sending this to after the stream?
And listen,
Just make a group chat with everybody that needs this.
yeah.
The education. Y'all can educate me on everything else, but I will send you the Cutie Panther metal remix.
That sounds.
But it's
baller.
official too. It's an official remix.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Whoa.
It's so good.
That's
No, it's my
crazy.
favorite version of Cutie Panther. I actually like it better than the original. It just
Yeah.
sounds like somebody took a like manic guitar and slapped it on top of Cutie Panther, but it works.
Let's go.
It works. Yeah. Sorry, that's a derail. My bad. I'll quit derailing
It's
it. So
adjacent.
you did Love Live first, and then did you take a break from doing dancing, or?
Yes. So, I just got really bad burnout in
That's
like
fair.
college.
Yeah.
So I
College
took a
will
break
do
from
that to a
everything.
person.
Man, it literally was so bad. My mental health
Yeah.
was so bad. I dropped out of
Dude.
college, and I have not been back.
Oh,
So-
high five! Me too.
Yay!
Yay! We're still making things of
It's
ourselves. We're
okay.
okay.
I was going for theater, so it's probably not worth it anyway.
Oh,
But
I was
my
going
art
for like
degree-
history. Like, what the hell was I gonna do with that? Like, honestly,
I mean, it's fun to know things. But
it is
yeah.
fun to know things. You're right. That was pretty much the point at that point.
But I ended up taking a break, and then I actually didn't want to idol after that.
Oh
So I
wow.
didn't have like a fantastic experience.
Mm.
It wasn't
Groups
like
are
super
hard.
bad or anything, but yeah, I just got really bad burnout. But then I started. One of my friends messaged me and was like, "Hey, would you be interested in being in like a boy idol group?"
You're a guidle.
And I was like, maybe, I don't know. And then I just like I took a chance and I met the rest of us at a park and we talked and I decided to do it, and that was in like 2022.
Oh wow.
So I took a big break.
You did take a big
Quit
break.
idling. I
Yeah.
quit idling after like 2019, I think.
I was in like a Love Live cover dance group for like literally 2 days, and then I was like, I can't learn this in a week, guys. And I
No,
had to
literally.
quit. It was too
It's
hard.
It's usually just a bunch of young people getting together, like really excited,
Yeah.
and just not
Especially,
very
like-
good management.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
It is.
And there's
It was
there's
rough
something
back then.
there's something to be said for the enthusiasm, but I was speaking with another one of my guests about like the importance of having a strong leader and somebody
Mhm.
who is like gonna make the final decisions and gonna keep everybody on track and gonna make sure everybody's needs are met, kind of a thing, you know. And that can be difficult in a group of very young people because
Yeah.
it's not really something you prioritize at that age. It's not what makes the brain meats happy. So
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not judging. I'm not criticizing.
No, yeah,
I'm just saying like
absolutely.
that's just kind of the way it is. So it makes that happen quite a bit, I think. Yeah. Did you? So what? How did your debut go though? Your first like idol experience, your first performance, was it like scary?
I mean,
Was-
yeah, it was scary,
it's
but
scary.
honestly, I slayed.
Good.
fun.
That I believe
I
that
didn't-
100%.
I'm like all self-taught. I've never done dance before, so it was probably really rough. I don't have a
Dang.
recording. I'm really sad. I don't have a recording.
Oh no.
So if I look back on it now, I'd be like, ooh. But in the moment,
okay.
I had practiced so much.
Yeah.
I was like, really excited to be there. I
Yeah.
made my own costume. for
Aw.
Mocha. And I feel like I did a really good job.
That's good.
So I have fond
Yeah.
memories of it.
That's the important part, is like the memories that you take away from it, because sometimes it's just like I don't know. I'm so scared to like do my first like stage thing that's not talking, that's like moving. Oh God, you want me to
scary.
what? Yeah. Like I've done some cosplay skits, but I've never actually made it to a cover dance situation. So it's kind of terrifying actually at my 4,000 years old age.
That's so fair.
It's okay. That's what
it is scary. I still get nervous, and I kind of crash out when I learn choreo because anytime I'm learning something new and I'm not automatically good at it, I get really frustrated.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah,
but
cosplay is kind of the worst hobby for me because of that. But
yeah, I'm going through that right now with sewing. I keep psyching myself out too bad.
No, I'm gonna hype you up about sewing. Don't worry about it.
Word. I need it.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Hey Sal, welcome to the chat. Eli says, "Get over here, we'll boogie down." Okay, is that an invitation?
Real.
Is that an invitation?
Yes.
All right, cool. Somebody teach me how to dance so I don't like fall on my face. I tried to be in an idol thing recently and like it did not work out because I just learned so much slower than all the other experienced people in the group.
No, me too. It's
and
okay.
I couldn't learn on my own. I just was not learning the choreography. I couldn't do it, and I was just like, I gotta drop out. I'm sorry, I suck. So I definitely need to be like a solo idol so I can go at my own pace. You know, but I've been focused on vocals, which like obviously you're focusing on vocals a little bit right now. Like kind of splitting your time between dancing and singing. Are you planning to do like more singing with the Nocturne Hime, or are you planning to do dancing both same time?
Right now I kind of want to do like covers probably of some of the songs I'm performing. My range is pretty limited though, so that's
fair.
why I have an Utaloid who can sing for me.
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's true.
So I'm gonna use Thea to be Comic Book's voice sometimes, but I think it's really unique and something that I feel like I've only seen one single time before.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody like recently doing that as like their thing. You know, like
there was like a small duo group I saw one time. I don't remember what con it was at, but they used their Utao to be their vocalist, and it was really cool.
That is cool.
I think it was
like
MomoCon?
It's just more personalized that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the full performance, like end to end, everything about
and it's like a really good opportunity too.
Yeah.
Sorry, my voice. It's a really good opportunity if maybe you're not fantastic at singing. You don't have to be a singer to record a voice bank.
Yeah. Or if
you just have to be able to hold a note for like 2 seconds.
Or like if you've got stage fright and it messes you up when you're trying to sing on stage, but you can dance okay. You know, there's lots of possibilities.
I definitely want to focus more on choreo, so I probably wouldn't sing live.
Okay, that's fair.
Just because I get winded pretty easily too. I'd have to train really hard. I feel like I would make exceptions for some stages, like if somebody really wanted me to sing live, but I would be nervous to do that. I admire all the idols that do that.
Okay, apparently the Utao unit was Idols After Dark at Anime Weekend Atlanta 2024.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't remember their name.
I'm gonna go to that con someday. I'm gonna go to that con someday, guys.
I couldn't remember if it was AWA or MomoCon.
I want to go to AWA.
It was a big one. It was a big con.
Big! Yes. Ooh.
Yeah. I agree. They were really cool. I talked to them after.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure you had a lot to talk about, more than most people with them.
Yes. They were like, oh my god, you know what Utao is? And I was like, absolutely. I'm a part of a studio.
And they were like, ah!
Yeah, that's a fancy title. Studio, aka I recorded one of my best friend's closets, and then I help her make covers.
That's fair. That counts. So, if it's organized, it counts.
We're very technically a studio. We're technically not a corporation. What is it called? We're technically a company. Like we have a licensed name and everything.
Oh yeah. Do you have like an LLC?
So, yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's cool. Yeah, you can say you're in a studio. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, you have every right. You have the legal paperwork. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as far as like what are your musical inspirations when you do utau stuff? Is there like a certain producer that you like or a certain like style that you like to go for?
So I saw this question when you sent me the questions you're gonna
I
do,
did
and
send you the
have a
questions, I
list.
did.
I have in my sketchbook. I wrote it down. All right. So, I love kind of like alternative vocally producers, but
Okay.
I'm really not that picky because some producers cover a wide like genre. Because literally, I don't know if you know this, literally anyone can be a vocally producer if you have the software.
Yeah.
So there's just like a limitless amount of music that's on the internet
Yeah.
that's vocally produced.
There's like a Seiyu that I really like that used to be a Vocaloid producer, and every time I bring that up, people are
Ooh.
like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he was a Vocaloid producer. He has 2 songs."
I love that. Okay, I have like a ginormous list. I'm just gonna like read them out.
Yeah.
So some of them are Yuyo Yupe.
Oh
Utsuki,
yeah.
I don't know how to say their name. They're Slave VVR.
Okay.
Wotaku.
Okay.
IMO.
Okay.
09. Older Deco 27 stuff.
Deco 27, very good.
I kind of crashed out when I saw Deco redid one of his songs recently, but he used Miku instead of Gumi. He used Miku instead of Gumi, and I think Krypton's just paying him to use Miku at this point. But it's
Oh
okay.
no.
Wawaka, Supercell, like a lot of the older producers you see.
Yeah.
I really like the more nostalgic Vocaloid stuff, but there are some new producers that catch my eye from time to time.
That's cool. I have a VTuber for you. I have a
Cool.
VTuber for you, and then I will send you his stuff later. He does a lot of Vocaloid stuff, but he does metal singing, and he is incredible.
Okay.
And he likes to do like a little bit edgier stuff, so I think you would enjoy his covers and such. Yeah.
Yes, that
There we go.
sounds like
That's
I
my
would.
promise to you. I will send you. Hold on, I need to make a list of all the stuff I'm about to send you.
This is fine.
Oops. Really, this is just a verbal Instagram conversation that we're having right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
It's just me info dumping to you.
This is the worst interview ever on my part. I am not
No,
asking
it's okay.
questions. I should be asking questions. I'm just like, let me change the topic. Oh my god. So, do you have a favorite like other voice out there, like a voice bank or a Vocaloid or
So I think I have a list of those too.
a list? I love this.
I don't have any Utao on here. But if you're my friend, I love your voice banks. You know who you are. You guys out there, you know who you are. I love your voice banks. Let's see. So okay, some of my favorites, just off the top of my head, I love a lot of synthesizers, but from Vocaloid, I love Mako and Kaito a lot. I love Mako. She's
I
my
love
wife.
Mako. Mako was my
I
first
love her.
favorite, and then Project Sekai got me with Kaito.
That's fair. Kaito was probably my first favorite. I had this crazy vendetta against Miku because she was so popular. Like that's it.
That's fair. Yeah,
I just didn't like her because she was so
understand
popular.
that. Yeah.
And then I was obsessed with Reen for a really long time because I like relate a lot to Lin. And then Mako has been my favorite for a really long time.
I love Mako. I like how like rich she sounds. Like,
yes,
her voice
she's
is very rich.
underused.
Yeah.
A lot of the producers I've mentioned use her, and that's why I like them.
She's so cool. I saw
She is
like
so cool.
I wish I could remember what the song was. I saw one of my friends was playing Project Diva, and they played a Mako song, and I was just like, who is this? And that's how I fell in love with Mako.
Real.
Yeah, I was just like, she's so cool. She's got that One-san thing going on.
Yeah, her choreo is like insane also.
Oh my God.
I really want to do a Mako set one day.
Oh my gosh, do it. I will be there in
Literally-
the front row.
That's one of my inspirations for making Nocturne Hime, is to do a Mako set one day.
Oh my
So-
god, do it.
She'll be here one day.
I'm ready. I'm in the front row. I'm already there. I'm waiting for you to show up. I'm at the venue right now.
Listen,
Waiting.
I would. Her choreos are so hard. It's gonna take me a second, but I'm determined.
That's fair.
Like, My Love is Hellfire. Oh my god.
Wow.
She's
that
going
sounds good.
crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I love
need
that
to see
song,
this.
though.
We're exchanging
So
so
good.
many links after this. Absolutely.
My Love is Hellfire's on Project Sekai.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that.
Yeah,
Don't tell
it's
me
really
that.
good. You should listen
I'll
to
actually play the game if you tell me that.
it.
Instead of just
Oh.
reading the story.
No, that's real.
Oh, it's really kind of hard, the gameplay for me. It's a little...
Me too.
It's a
I don't
little hard.
know what it is. I really don't, because it really shouldn't be that hard. I feel like
No, it shouldn't.
Project Sekai is just really touchy.
It is. It's very
Really
sensitive.
sensitive.
Yeah. It's probably the scariest one I've ever played, and I've played like 4 or 5 rhythm
Yeah.
games, and it's like it scares
Love Live
me
never did
more
this to
than the arcade things. Like it scares me more than Groove Coaster, which Groove Coaster
Oh, I
is kind of
love
scary.
Groove Coaster.
I love Groove Coaster. It's so much fun. Oh,
They have so many Vocaloid songs on Groove Coaster.
oh my god. They have
I
Vocaloid
go
songs, they have
insane.
Toho songs. I love me some Toho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always get lost in like all the obscure Vocaloid songs they have.
Ah, do it. It's so good. I want to play Groove Coaster now. Quick, somebody take me to round 1.
It's my favorite one so far that I found.
Yeah. So do you like the outside projects of like Vocaloid and stuff like that? Like not the original songs, but like the stuff beyond that, like the concerts and franchises and stuff.
I like the concerts. I feel like they focus a little too hard on Miku.
Yeah, it's
so-
like 99% Miku. It's kind of weird.
I went to Miku Expo and they played like Mako had one solo song, I think.
Oh.
It was really sad, but it's okay. It's just because Krypton, the company that owns like Mako, Kaito, Miku, Reenlin, Luca, they know what sells and it's Miku.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, I kind of have beef with Krypton. I could go into it.
That's
I'm not
valid. That's valid. Valid criticism.
gonna. My main beef is that I don't know if you know the program Synthesizer V.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's a newer, I say newer, I think it was released in 2020.
That's pretty
Um,
new.
It's a newer vocal synth that is super realistic. It uses, to my knowledge, ethical AI voice training to make the synthesizer sound real.
Interesting.
And it's really interesting. You can turn off like the AI setting if you don't want to use it in the program, and you can tune it by hand like you would with Vocaloid or Utao. But the voice banks and the interface is like super, super cool and like easy to use.
Interesting.
It's just a lot better than Vocaloid ever has been. Shade. Sorry. Sorry, Vocaloid. I love you.
It's
I do.
okay.
It
You don't
hurts.
have to.
It hurts my feelings to admit this. So I feel like they just kind of plateaued a little bit, and that doesn't really mean anything because Vocaloid users and producers can still use the program to its full potential and do amazing work.
Yeah.
But as far as the program, it's just gone downhill.
I feel like that's the
Synth-B
case.
kinda swept it.
That's such a long-standing program. A lot of them kind of do jump the shark at some point. Like, what? Don't talk to us about Photoshop, you know? Like,
Yeah.
things that were essential technology, and now everyone's like, yeah, everything else is better, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's complicated because I want to root for Vocaloid still, but I don't know. They got to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Just
think
like-
that's fair.
Teto, Kasane Teto, if you know her, she started as an Utaloid, and then she got a Synth V voice bank, and that's the one that you hear in a lot of the popular songs now, like Mesmerizer.
Oh,
That's Synth V.
interesting.
Because she's not a Vocaloid, she got
Yeah.
a Synth V voice bank.
Oh, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
actually didn't know that.
One of Internet Co. Internet Co's the company that owns Gumi, Kyoteru, Kaiyuki, Gakupo. They have like a license or like an agreement with Synth-V, and Gumi has a Synth-V voice bank now, and SFA2 Miki's getting one. Kyoteru has one as well. So
I kind of
A
love
lot of-
Gumi.
she's so cute. I love her.
She has a great voice.
A lot of companies are working with Synth-V, and I feel like they could do that if they weren't so stubborn. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
That's fair. That's it. They're not listening. You can say whatever you want.
Listen.
Oh my god, that's so funny. All right,
I could talk about that all day.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We found your soapbox, and we approve. We approve. You live your truth. Definitely. Like, I think we all have that one thing that we're like, no, seriously, guys, please. Like, you must understand. This could be doing so much better. Yeah.
I love vocal synths. That's like my number one brain rot.
Like, look, I'm into ensemble stars. Talk about things that could do things a lot better, okay?
No, yeah.
Like, look. I love you on stars, but much shade thrown at you sometimes.
Yeah, they deserve it.
They deserve every time I shit talk them. But they also deserve the nice things I say too, so it's like 50-50.
They do some things right. It's like a 50-50 shot.
Every once in a while.
It's like a coin flip.
It is a coin flip. It's absolutely a coin flip. Like, God. No, that's not the topic of this stream. Bad. No. Don't go on your Valkyrie rant. Okay.
Oh no. We would be here forever. Oh no.
Yeah, we would.
Listen, Artemis is here. We would be here forever.
Yeah, Artemis would be like, let me on the mic.
Let me on the mic.
Let me in the server. That'll be a conversation for a later date. Oink,
yes.
Oink. Wait,
oh,
why am I?
Oh no.
There we go.
You're right, Artemis.
That's gonna be our entire stream. Is just
listen,
ranting about OnStars. I feel like that's fair and valid, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So about Kamiko, tell us more about like your concept, your colors, your everything. Just give us the rundown.
I also have notes on this.
Notes!
Sorry.
We love notes.
I'm a note
no,
taker.
You're good. I am too. Why do you think I sent you a list of questions?
No, that's real. I appreciate it. I could cook a little bit. So Comical kind of happened as like an outlet for me to be able to do like more girly stuff, I guess, and do like a little bit more like Vocaloid stuff. As a person, I'm trans-mask, like non-binary, but like boy adjacent. I'm like a boy creature, but there's some things I do want to do that are more girly feminine, so I wanted like an outlet for that.
I get that. That's why I do Lolita.
No, literally, it's so nice to just be cute sometimes.
Yeah, like sometimes I'm just like I am over here cursing my physical form, and sometimes I'm over here like, oh, I'm so frilly, look at me.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. That's probably we share this.
Her concept, I don't know. I feel like at one point back when I was doing Idol earlier on, like in 2018, I did want to use her as my Idol Sona at that time. But it just didn't come to fruition.
Yeah.
So I've kind of always had that on the back burner. And then when Ascendant formed, since it was a boy group, I was like, oh, I can use Kazu. So I started using Kazu, and then I was like, well, this isn't fair. The twins, I have to represent them both.
Yeah.
So I figured it would be a good outlet for that. And it was just going to be, Nocturne Hime just started as like an odorite, like just dance idol thing. But my cousin and brother produce music, and I mentioned it to them, and they were like, we can write you a song.
Oh my god.
I was like, what?
You're like, why?
What? And they were like, yeah, just like come over and I can write you a song. And I was like, oh, I'll go into that later. But
yes, I know, I want to hear all
crazy.
About it.
But like as a concept, so Comical went from being my Utauloid into being like one of my biggest, most in-depth OCs ever. So I kind of simplify both Kazu and Comical for like simplicity's sake, especially as idols. Like I just call them demons, like they're raven demons, but in my story they're called Nocteus, and they're more like shapeshifters. They're like shapeshifters that have enhanced abilities that come from a separate realm than humans, but they coexist together.
Okay.
So she's the raven princess of the Nocteus. Kazu is also a prince. He's next in line for the throne. She's really mad about it, and she rebels and raises hell, if you will. She's very chaotic.
I love that.
And Kazu's the more collected, like scholarly one, and Kameko's the rebel. So.
And you have the process of figuring out your stage name on the carousel going
Yes, I
through
do.
right now. I thought that was so charming. I was like, oh look, phone notes, me too.
No, literally, a lot of my ideas. This is so funny because this happens to me when I'm like writing. Sometimes I write fanfics. I don't post them yet, at least. But all of my headcanons will come to me when I'm driving to work at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I can't even write them down for like the first like hour-ish of my shift because I work at Dunkin' and we're busy.
Oh yeah, you're
At
busy.
like 7.
Yeah.
That's our rush period. So I'm like making coffee thinking about my headcanons for characters.
You're like, I'm gonna take some notes.
Or also forget, like I have to.
No, for real. That's what like when I have like a really long commute, so my thing is like sending my bestie like voice notes sometimes. I'm like, here's my unhinged idea of the day.
That's smart though. I should do that.
Discord is great for that, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can download them, but you can certainly listen back and take notes from them later. Yeah.
But with her stage name, I'm not really good at picking titles for stuff, so I was really stumped. But enough brainstorming led me to Nocturne Hime, and I think it's really cute.
I love it. I think it's just the right vibe. Like it's the goth, it's the cute, it's the dark, it's the kind of powerful. It's like it's good. I like it. I think it really suits, especially with the vibe that you went for with your first song. Like it really was like, oh, okay, I get this cohesive concept. Like even not knowing the lore, it's like, okay, I get your concept. Yes. Yeah.
A lot of that is also thank you so much to Daigo of Ascendant, who is also my partner, one of my partners. They literally helped me with this logo so much. I just sent like vibes. I was like, please, I need help. I need a logo quick.
I need a logo. Oh no, that's so funny.
So they designed my logo. It's super cute. It matches the vibe really well.
No, I love your logo. It's really nice. It's like, it's got the same like, it's got the same kind of vibe as like my favorite kind of like VTuber logos, but it's like more versatile because it's got like different kind of styles to it a little bit.
Yeah, like, I actually sent like VTuber logos as a reference. I think they're super
tracks.
cute, and they suit performance well. They suit idol well.
Yeah, they do. They really do. I have like a more clean logo, but that's because I wanted it to be more like mature ? I don't know. I wanted it to look kind of like buttoned up. In a certain way. Yeah, but I keep telling myself, like, I need to get a cute logo for when I start doing idol stuff. I'm like, hey Daigo, you busy? No.
No, literally. Listen, they've done Ascendance logo. They've done collab
so
logos.
Oh,
I definitely recommend it.
Collab logos. Oh my god, I love that. Yes, when you open logo commissions, call me hand up on my face. Wait, I'm not supposed to use your interview to pay other people for goods and services. Hold on.
Listen, I will always yap about my partners and their talents.
That's fair.
We'll get into that more later also.
Yes. So, what are your kind of like other visual influences, musical influences, that kind of a thing? Is it just more like goth? Is it more like nightcore? Like...
Yeah, so a lot of my visual influences are like alternative fashion, like goth and punk, but also I'm obsessed with Japanese subculture fashion. So I love visual kei and gyaru.
Yeah.
I love gyaru so much.
Yes.
So specifically the subcultures that I'm kind of dipping into with comical are like roku gyaru, which is just rock. And then Goshiku Gyaru, which is also just like gothic Gyaru. And they're like the darker, kind of lesser known Gyaru types, but I think they're really fun. They just remind me a lot of like early 2000s, like Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Like punk, vibes, like really busy, which I'm not used to doing, but I think it's so fun.
Yeah, it's very like, it sounds like it lends itself to idol kind of stuff very well, because we all know idol outfits are like 95% over design.
They are. I struggle with that too.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to make my costumes as interesting as possible.
Gotta kind of find the balance.
Being like a hassle to move in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine. Like, mobility is so important in an idol outfit because you are performing usually. And if you don't plan ahead and you're doing like original designs, you end up like me.
Oh, no.
There's no way I could perform in this. Absolutely.
Listen,
not.
that's fine. That's
why I
you
have
just
other
design,
outfits.
Like, yeah, you just have a wardrobe.
Exactly. I'm gonna make one of my outfits at some point, but I'm not saying which one, but I'm gonna make one.
I'm sure it'll look very tasty.
Delicious.
I will comment on your story post being like, yummy. And you'll be like, hey, don't eat that.
Please don't eat my costume. I need it.
Accident.
You're like, it's shiny and I am going to devour it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wake up and be like, where'd this piece go? And I'll be in the corner like a cat.
Yeah.
Chewing on something I'm not supposed to.
Okay, so you're an orange cat is what you're trying to tell me.
I feel like I'm a black cat.
A black cat?
Black
You're a
cats are
void.
Sometimes they have some spicy streaks.
I like void cats. They're cute.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. So other than like visual tropes and visual inspirations and stuff like that, have you like put yourself in any kind of like an idol trope kind of category?
Kind of?
Like, yeah.
It's like kind of, I've put both Kamiko and Kazu fit in like the Chunibyo category because I think it's so funny.
Love that.
For them to just be like spouting facts, but everyone's like, oh, that guy's crazy.
Oh my god.
Like Kamiko's like, I'm the Raven Princess of the Night, and they're like, okay, girl, and then she like uses
that's
magic,
nice
and they're like, what? What do you mean you can just do that?
They're like, we thought that was just like your fanfic. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
We thought you were just delusional, but I guess not.
But like, when faced with the truth, we must reluctantly accept it.
With Kamiko too, she also fits in like, like the more mature idol type too, like Maki Love Live does, and a lot of the other like I don't know who else to put in here. Mako.
Yeah.
Mako Luka.
Fair.
Like more mature girl idol.
Which is I think really interesting too, because you see a lot more of the cutesy type. The like youthful cutesy, like overly saccharine sometimes. And not to criticize that. There's a place for that and an audience for that. Definitely. Yeah. But like I also prefer like the more mature, like sounding idols or looking like more I don't know. Like I'm big on like the One-san kind of a vibe. Like that's like my whole thing is like I like my One-sans. They're cool.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
She's kind of like that. She's technically older than Kazu. They're only like 20. But she was the firstborn.
Oh, and she's holding that over his head, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah. She's so mad she's not next in line for the throne because she was born first. Like,
yeah. What? She's just like, what is wrong with you people?
Literally.
Oh my god. Tell us, like, do you want to talk more about like their lore and their story and how they kind of interplay with each other, or
I can like give a brief
maybe how they're different, really like how their origins differ. Yeah.
Well, they were born to royalty. Not really. Okay, so let me roll it back.
Roll it back.
Their dad, Yoichi, he overthrew the previous king because he was a tyrant.
Like you do.
Yes. Because he was a tyrant, and he earned the throne from brute force, not from being born into it. And then he had Kazu and Kamiko. And his wife passed away, and he went into like a really deep depression, so he started becoming different. He separated Kazu. Kazu's basically like, you know, the princess in the tower trope.
Oh yeah,
he's basically that.
Dang.
He's being like held in this tower, being told to learn everything about the kingdom, but so he will be a good king, basically. And he's very obedient. He doesn't want to disappoint his father. And Kamiko kept like sneaking Kazu out and like having fun with him, and their dad didn't like that, so they're separated from each other. And Kamiko, out of rebellion, like goes out into the streets and like steals food from the kitchens and like gives it to people and just causes havoc, but like the best kind. She's like really kind-hearted, so
Kind of Robin Hood-esque.
yeah, she's very Robin Hood-esque.
Yeah.
She's doing it just purely out of rebellion against her dad.
That's fair. You know,
She's
whatever
really-
your reason is.
Yeah, she's really fiery, and she has like a really big sense of justice.
Yeah, I think that's a good quality to have in a character that you're gonna like explore in other venues, is to have like a strong sense of self.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kazu's definitely, he's more like book smart, and Kamiko's more street smart. So like together they have one brain cell. They form a full one together.
They split it in the womb.
They did, basically. Kazu's kind of like naive, I guess, about like stuff like that, and Kamiko can see right through it. She's like, absolutely not.
Is one of them, do you think, like more like you, or are they both like nothing like you?
I feel like Kazu's probably more like me. Kamiko's more of like what I kind of want to be like.
That's fair.
A little more.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely more like timid as a person, so I definitely fit Kazu a bit more than that. But I don't know, maybe it's more like my like off-stage persona versus my on-stage kind of, or what I'm trying to be. I'm not quite there yet.
No, it makes sense.
So.
And I think it's good to have like a goal. I don't know if goal is the right word, but like an aspirational like thing to work towards in life, no matter what you're doing, whether it's you as a person, or you as in your hobbies, or you in anything else like that. You know, it's like it helps. It helps with the forward movement, so you don't ever feel stagnant.
One day.
Yeah, it keeps you from feeling like you're just standing still. I like that. I think it's cool. Like, I think it's really interesting when people put themselves into an OC, not as like a one-to-one copy, right, necessarily, but like aspects of themselves, and then they get to explore that, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like you're like, okay, here's my masculine side, here's my feminine side, for example, or like here's my like more capricious and excitable side, and here's my like more I want to go sit down and read a book, leave me the fuck alone like side, right? Yeah, I think that's really cool. I love it when people do that. It's so fascinating, and it always like it makes for a good story. Like it just makes for good good things to share with people, and good things to build themes around too. But speaking of themes, I'm gonna play a song. Can I play your song?
Yippee!
I want to play myself. Okay. All right. Oh, that was really high pitched. I'm sorry. Pray for me that this is the correct. Wait, we're going to the other Firefox window just to make sure this is not. Okay, don't dox me, bro. Don't dox me. Yay! I did it right! Yay! Everybody give Ascella 1,000 points for setting up OBS correctly for once. Okay, I'm gonna play the song. Oh wait, do I have the audio window? Nope, hold on. Video, audio. Let me double check and make sure this has the right source, because it's gonna be okay. Here. Okay. Everybody pray for me that this has the right source. I'm gonna turn this down so I don't blast any eardrums, but I'll turn it up in a second. Okay, so this is Raise Hell, and I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, so if you wanna do any commentary over it, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we'll just listen. I am fine with either. I'm gonna just, this is your time.
I'm not sure if I have commentary. I feel like we'll go over everything when I talk about the song.
Okay, well, we'll play it first, and then we'll talk about it. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Raise your voice, bring
it, guys. Don't worry about it. My face is so lamb.
Fix how you're portrayed, letting go of the past, forge your future at last. Rebel, 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 rebel. Raise your voice, break through the silence, sound off with a rebel yell. Cast aside but not forgotten, rise again and raise some hell. Look within and keep on fighting. We are not designed to fail. No matter what happens to us in the end, we will still prevail. Forward is an endless fight.
I love this part.
So go on, take a stand. Every day in dark or light. Destiny changed by our hand. Book or sword, crown or veil. We will make this a fairy tale. Rebel, 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 rebel. Raise your voice, break through the silence, sound off with a rebel yell. Cast aside but not forgotten, rise again and raise some hell. Look within and keep on fighting. We are not designed to fail. No matter what happens to us in the end, we will still prevail.
Whee! Yippee! No, I love it. I love it.
goes hard.
It's so good. Yes, it does go hard. It does.
I listened
indeed.
to it on repeat when I was making the illustration.
Well, I mean, yes.
I think I might be my top
Your own fan.
streamed fan, yeah, on Spotify, but it's okay. That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all good. I'd like to not apologize. I'd like to do the reverse of apologize to all the Kai Guy idols that have their songs on my playlists.
No, listen.
And they're like, where are these weird hits coming from? Texas. I can't help you. You release song, I put on playlist. That is the circle of life. Like,
Real.
yeah,
I need
yeah.
to collect more Kai Guy songs.
Oh my gosh. If you ever
I
need
knocked my mic.
recommendations, let me go. Let me know. Okay, so tell me about like the creation process, the lyrics, everything. Just give me a rundown if you don't mind, or I can prompt you, but
So,
Yeah.
like I said, it happened like really quickly. My brother was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's pick a date. And I was like, okay. And then I looked at Daigo and Yudai from Ascendant. I was like, you guys want to come with me? Because they're also my partners. Like, I'm dating both of them.
Yeah.
I was like, please, I'm nervous. Come write this song with me. And they were like, okay.
that's cute.
And so we went to my brother's house. He has my brother and cousin live together. They have like there's like a huge room in their it's not really a basement. It's complicated. It's one of those houses where the front yard is like higher than the backyard.
Yeah.
So like kind of the basement. That's just a whole studio.
Oh wow.
So we sat down on the couch And my cousin looks at me, he's like, we have a song. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he pulled up an instrumental that he already had written.
Oh
Like
my
he had already
gosh.
written it. I sent him 2 songs for inspiration. One of them being Idolish 7 Deep Cut. Aoku, which is with Torao and Haruka. It's Haruka's birthday song.
Yeah.
And what was the other one I sent? I think it was Kickback.
Oh,
the
wow.
opening for Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, also Leia, the Luca song from Yu Yo Yupe.
Oh, yeah.
And that one was like my main focus because that vibe of that song, like that's one of my favorite Vocaloid songs ever. So I was like something like with this elegance, but like with the power from like Aoku, something like uplifting. So he had this instrumental already ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
And his girlfriend's brother did the guitar. So it was just basically ready to go. The only changes that happened to the instrumental, I think I made him extend a portion between lyrics because he just wanted it to keep going, and I was like, nah, we need like a 4-measure instrumental to focus on the guitar because it's so good right here. So
that's fair.
So that was the only adjustment that happened to the instrumental. I don't know how to write lyrics at all. So we were just sitting there. I can make up like the melodies and like where they need to go if I listen long enough. I was basically being crunched to do it though, so it was really stressful, but my brother was there to help with like the melodies, and my cousin too. So we just sat there and listened to it on loop for like ever, and then we came up with the melody lines first. We did it like bit by bit, so we would figure out a melody and then what lyrics should go there. With the lyrics, Daigo helped a lot. I was literally just sitting there like miserably. I was like, what am I gonna put here?
Aww.
And then like Daigo just like hands me a notepad of like lyrics, and I'm like, hello? Hello?
You're like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, Yudai did a lot too. Yudai like helped write the chorus.
Oh my gosh.
So with our brain powers combined, I like reorganized a lot of the lyrics and like picked out pieces that I really liked. And I did that with my brother. He helped me a lot with that, and with like rephrasing words and picking out stuff that flowed better together. Because he's a rapper, he writes like rap music, and like poetry. So that's kind of what he does. So between all of us, with all of our brain cells combined, we came up with a song in one night.
In one night, that's amazing.
In one night,
that's actually incredible.
It was crazy.
And you recorded it the same night?
Yeah, we would do it line by line.
Oh my gosh. That goes hard, actually.
So, at least I know what process to look forward to. If I do want to do some more singles, I'm not sure when.
Yeah.
I know what to look forward to next time.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the recording process is one thing, but like the songwriting process is just its own kind of scary animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's really funny because I've never seen them produce music before. They've done it for a really long time. They have like a band together. A band? I don't know what to call it. A group? They do rap, so I guess a group. And they've been doing that for a really long time. Like, I feel like I remember going to one of their big shows in like 2016, but they've been doing it since way before then. I never knew what their process was like, and it was so funny because they would hit play and it would loop, and then they would start pacing around the room like trapped animals. My cousin got out a freaking skateboard and was like literally skating on the floor. I was like, what?
That's so
My brother was
good.
holding this giant walking stick just pacing back and forth. I'm like, oh.
Gosh.
Okay. I was just sitting really awkward, like really timidly on the couch the whole time.
Everybody around you was like frenetic, and you were just sitting there like, what am I doing?
They were going crazy. Yeah, I don't even know where that walking stick came from. That's just in their house.
The stick.
And then at one point, my brother likes golfing, so he had one of his clubs in his hand. I was like, what is going on? So I understand like having to keep moving to like help your brain work, but oh my gosh, it was wild. It was really funny.
That sounds like me in the studio when I'm recording, where I'm just like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm like, I can't sit
It's
still.
hard to sit down like when you're thinking about it, or even when you're singing. It's better to stand up. So
definitely, I get like, I'll get like mad in the middle of a take and be like, nope.
No, that's so real. My voice will crack, and I'll be like, well.
that one's a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I keep going because you never know. Like the second part of that line might be good.
Yeah.
Splice it together, maybe.
If I trip over my words, it's over. I'm just like, nope.
I do that all the
Can't
time.
recover.
It's so hard to record.
It's so hard.
Especially in Japanese.
Especially
like,
in
if you don't
Japanese.
get the rhythm right. Oh my gosh.
You're just like,
It's over.
Yeah.
I'm like dyslexic too, so reading out the like romaji is really hard sometimes. I have to like break it. I have to put spaces in between like really long words.
I like make the font bigger and especially when it's like really fast and they do the thing where they like leave off chunks of the syllable and you're like, cool, thanks, I appreciate it.
I think I get it because like I'm like sitting there saying the syllables in my head and then they like shorten the word. I'm like, wait,
Yeah, like, hold on.
you can't do that to me.
Why did you do that? Yes. Me with the song I've been working on. We need to talk recording at some point. You and me. You're just like, hey, here's my recording follies. God. But I don't want to take up all your time on here. So what's your favorite lyric from the song? Do you have one? That's always a hard question. I ask everybody this and they're like, and I'm like,
probably
it's fine.
In the I'm really sad because some of the lyrics that Daigo got me were really, really good. They just didn't fit in stylistically. But my favorite probably is in the bridge before the last two choruses repeat, I think. Destiny changed by our hand, book or sword, crown or veil, we will make this a fairy tale.
Oh, I do like that. Yeah.
The cover art is directly like inspired from Destiny changed by our hand. Sorry, I stutter a little bit.
No, you're fine.
You can hear me do it in the recording too, it's fine. Destiny changed by our hand and with like comical reaching out.
Yeah. I like that. Man, you even have like an exact moment of I love that. That's cool. That's cool. I think it's cool. What? I do.
I cooked really hard.
You did cook really hard.
What is this cover art gonna be? That's why I was listening to it on repeat. I was like desperately trying to find a pose.
Yeah. Poses are the hard part.
Yeah, and it's like a difficult angle too. I struggled. I'm still not 100% satisfied with how it came out, but I wanted to push my comfort zone and make something unique. So
no, I like it. So clearly my opinion is what matters because you're on my interview show. Therefore, it's great.
I am my own harsh critic.
Oh, aren't we all our own worst critic? Like, for real. Like, don't ever ask me to listen to my own voice or I'll just...
No, literally.
I'll just, like, pitch myself in front of, like, a bus. I don't know. Like,
especially,
I'm gonna get isekai if I have to listen to my own voice.
Especially with like unprocessed vocals, like there's no like tuning adjustments on it yet. There's no filters. I'm just like, ugh.
I know.
Please.
You're just like, why do I sound like this? Or like when the reverse is true, when you're like, oh, that sounded pretty good. Okay. And then the processing goes on it, and you're like, oh no, I didn't do that good, did I?
Oh no,
that happened to me. I was just like, I thought I sounded better than this, but I did not. It does not match the music.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we all get to have that experience at some point if you're not a highly trained whatever singer, studio user.
I mean, I'm sure professional singers feel that way too. That's just part of it.
Maybe.
It's part of like just being an artist in general. I feel like it just happens.
That's true. You kind of get inside your head a little bit and you're just kind of like, yeah. It is part of the creative process. I get that with cosplay too, where I'm like, okay, I got this. It's gonna look great. And then I do it and I'm like, oh, what did you do? Like, how did this happen? How did we get here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the concept is putting the cart before the horse. Yeah. I can't believe you did that all in one day, though. That's so crazy.
Me either, honestly. We were up really late.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I was so like burnt out. Like I was so dry.
You were
and
done?
crusty by the end of the
Yeah.
process. I was so tired. I
Oh
slept
my
in the next
gosh.
day.
I don't blame you. That, like, recording in and of itself is just exhausting, but like the whole entire creative process in a speed run, yeah.
It was also like they weren't using headphones or anything to listen to the music. They had like the craziest like loudspeakers ever. So like I
Oh
had a
my God.
blasting headache.
Oh my god.
But I understand. It's for the process.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
My cousin was also able to just like he adjusted it later, but he was able to mix my vocals like without a headset. I was like, huh?
Oh my god, what?
What?
What? That's crazy.
He does like production for other people too, so he has a lot of practice. He's just crazy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is it like does an original song feel different than a cover, like in certain ways? Does it, like, obviously more personal, but the process and like,
I mean, it's kind of funny. It almost felt like I was recording a cover.
yeah, that's fair.
Like it almost felt like I was recording a cover, just with like extra work.
Extra work. You're like, it's a cover, but I approved the lyrics.
Yeah, no, because there were so many collaborators like going on.
Yeah,
There's
no,
just a
that's
lot
so
of people like helping.
cool.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for that. I don't know what I would have done by myself. Probably cried, but it's okay.
You're like, it's a good thing I didn't actually cry anyway.
Yeah, no.
I would've been
I
so
crashed out a little bit,
overwhelmed.
but only just a little bit. So
I would have been like overwhelmed. I would have been like,
I was definitely.
we're bookmarking this. We're putting a bookmark in it. We're picking it up tomorrow or never. Never. Do you feel like you're satisfied with the end product though? You're I think it's really
I feel like
cool.
some of my line delivery could be a little bit better, but it's not a big deal.
Story of my life.
It's not a big deal. No one else knows. It's
No.
fine.
That's your song. It's your delivery
Yeah.
is canon.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you want to say about the song before I move on to talking about art? I wanted to talk about art a little bit too, because you were talking about the cover and the
Oh.
cover of the album cover. Yes.
Right. I guess I could say kind of what the message is about.
Yes.
I wrote it down here, so it sounds really thought out, thankfully. So, in general, it's just like, don't forget who you are. Be resilient despite the social and political climates. Don't be afraid to stick out and shake things up. Let go of your past and come back brighter than ever.
I love that. That is a message we all need to hear right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It accidentally ended up being political. I realized after we wrote it, I was like, wait. Oh no.
I think we all have a little bit of that in us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unavoidable at this point, unfortunately, but we won't dwell on
Especially-
that too much. But yeah.
No, yeah. Especially just being in the LGBTQ plus community. It's crazy right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
we have to find the light where we can find it
Mhm.
and kind of grab onto it with both hands, you know? That's the way I
Community
feel
is
about it.
super important right now.
I know,
So.
right? Yeah. I actually have a coworker that was like keeps coming to work with like rainbow makeup on and like
Let's go,
being really
Pride Month.
enthusiastic at me, and I'm like, thank you. They're an ally.
Aw.
They're not even LGBTQ, but they're like, nope, I
Yeah.
will fight a bee for you. And I'm like, you're so cool. Thank you. I'm like, I don't need it, but thank you, just in case, you know.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case, you never know. Might need somebody meet somebody in the pit behind the Burger King. So
The pit.
in the pit, yeah. Awesome. I love it. I like the lyrics too, and I like the flow of the song. You can definitely tell it was like put together by thank you for the follow. Also hi Lark. Thank you for the follow, Star Heron. What was I gonna say? No, it's just you can tell it was made by people who knew music, right?
Oh.
But I think that the lyrics and the way that it all came together, like, was it like rose to the level of the music, you know? Like it all is very seamlessly put together, and I really think it's very cool. Yeah.
Some of my lyrical, or I guess like some of my inspirations, I guess, were definitely like Dance Gavin Dance. They're kind of obscure. They're like I don't know how to describe them. They're like metal, I guess. They have their own like special category. They do like a lot of, especially like with their old singer, they have like a lot of melodic, like long notes and like layered vocals and stuff. Listening to the song reminded me of like Avril Lavigne, but if she was a metal princess.
Yes.
Kind of like Linkin Park. So one part in the instrumental sounds like old Linkin Park.
I love Linkin Park.
It's really funny.
Forever. I will always love Linkin Park.
my cousin knew exactly what I was talking about and started singing it over top, and I was like, stop.
Oops.
And then I've had people say that the song reminds them of like Reza Solin and Rosalia from Big Dream. And then also 2 of my friends have said that it reminds them of music from Ruby.
Yeah, it's very Ruby.
I don't go to Ruby, but I trust.
It has the vibe. It has the vibe.
Yeah.
And the message. Yeah, for sure. The music from Ruby is actually really good.
Yeah, I definitely take it as a compliment. I've heard some of it before.
Yeah. And I would...
It's an interesting mix because I wanted something alternative. Because I feel like until recently you didn't really see that very much in Kaigai. A lot of it's like super cutesy, but there's definitely an underground scene rising up right now with metal.
There's some really good metal and rock people in my area, so I'm very fortunate to be in an area where I get to see a little bit of variety and not just all the cutesy.
Yeah, I don't mind the cutesy, like we said earlier, but I think I like more mature themes, so...
Yeah, and it's good to have variety because that means you can welcome more people into enjoying idols because there's more for them to like sample, you know? There's more to be like, oh, I like this kind of idol, or oh, I like that kind of music.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, like, I don't know, for me, the reason I'm an idol, right, is because I think that if you strip away like the negative parts of an idol, which, like, I know we're not playing with reality right now, but
yeah,
we're not playing with reality. This is not Idolish 7. But when you strip away the like negative parts of idoldom, like the pressure and some of the bad practices and stuff like that, it's really about like growth and hope and, you know, there being a path to becoming your better self, you know? Like, I find that message from idol fandom like quite empowering. So I always feel like if you can share that message with people through your music, through your dance, through your enthusiasm, through your genre, whatever, you know, the more people you can reach, kind of the better. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents.
I definitely do it for that. Like, that's why I wanted Comico's first original to be like really hopeful and like uplifting.
It's very powerful. No, I really like it. Yeah, I think it's got a solid message and it's delivered in like a musically forceful way, but accessible. Like it's like Linkin Parky. It is. It really is.
Well, it's really funny. Udai actually is the one that came up with the chant in the song.
Oh.
Because I was like, I was towing this line. I really wanted like that alternative sound, but I wanted it to be like, if you listen to it, you could be like, oh, this is an idol song. Because I feel like that's important. Not Comical Park, Daigo. I wanted it to be like, oh, this is an idol song, and adding that chant in there is perfect.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And it gives the audience something to yell at you when you're performing it, which is very important.
Audience participation is so important to me. It's always so nerve-wracking when I'm up there and like you know, there's just like pin lights, like no one has anything to yell or anything like that. I
Yeah,
love audience
I
participation so much.
I'm always sad when I don't know a song when I'm watching an idol thing and I don't know a song and I
Yeah.
can't like chant along and I'm like, oh, I should have done my homework.
Listen, this one's really easy. I made it easy for everyone.
Easy. Oh my gosh. Anything else you want to say about? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like it repeats so much, like you're gonna know it by the second time it comes around.
Right. I love songs that do that for me when I'm like, I don't know the song, but I can chant along by like the second or third time you do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had some friends that did like a D4 DJ set a little while back, and I don't know anything about D4 DJ other than like literally their performance that day.
Yeah.
So I was
so
like,
fair.
okay. And like by the end of every song, I had figured out the chant for every song. I was very proud of myself. So,
yeah, it's always nice to do that, like when I can do that, because I don't go to a lot of idol franchises. I'm trying to get into more, but I'm afraid because I can't just be casual.
Yeah, that's
about
my
liking
problem
something.
too.
The closest I get is Ensemble Stars because there's just so much lore.
No, that's
it's
too
kind
much.
of hard.
If you
to
haven't
get
been in
into
it
like
for
that.
years, it's too much.
Yeah, so I'm like a casual fan of Ensemble Stars,
Yeah.
but anything else like Idolish 7, I just dived in.
Yeah. Idolish 7 is really accessible though. Like,
Yeah,
overall, it's easy.
the
It's
story is
relatable.
just told so well, like
Yeah.
through the anime for sure, that you're not really
It's
missing
a really good
anything.
story. Yeah.
Like,
It's a
all the
good
big points.
adaptation for once.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Literally, I'm so
Thanks
excited
for
for
that
more to come
one.
out,
Oh, I
so
know.
everyone can see Zool.
I'm ready for antagonistic quarter. Like,
I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry so hard. I'm that meme. It's like, look how hard I can cry. That's me with Zool. Yeah. Especially Toro. Like,
Listen.
I'm normal about a man. Like, Gaku is forever my Oshi, but like Toro is just the right combination of loser man and kind of cute. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say I have such a love-hate relationship with Torao because the two characters, I use the word kin very lightly. I just mean I relate to them. My biggest Idolish 7 kins are Yuki and Torao. So
I'm laughing for reasons I cannot disclose on stream, but I will tell you after.
Oh dear. Okay. Yuki, Torao, and like the tiniest sprinkle of Tamaki because I feel like I act like him
my
sometimes, like
God.
outwardly. That's my son. He's my favorite Idolish 7 member, Tamaki.
If it tells you anything about me, which like you may have detected this already about me, I am so Gaku coded.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's
I'm
silly.
extremely Gaku coded and like a little Momo coded, but like extremely Gaku coded. Like hopeless
Real.
romantic, total idiot about it. Like I love everything more than everyone else loves it. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
I love that guy. He's silly.
he's so good. I love
He's
him,
my favorite
man.
Trigger member.
Yeah, like Trigger's pretty good all around. I don't know. Oh my god. No, I can't talk about this. I just clearly need to have a stream where I talk about Idol 7 because if I get
Listen.
started, I won't stop.
Just invite me again. I'll be
Just
here.
invite you again. Okay.
I feel like the rest of like Udai and Daigo would love to be there too. 'Cause,
Yes.
Udai's the reason why I got into Idolish 7.
They're invited to the Idolish 7 Yap session.
Our first
Cordial
performance
invite.
group was Zool, so we are really, really passionate about them.
You hear me right now. The cordial invite is extended to you.
Listen,
The Yap session about how much I used to hate Tenkujo.
man. Okay, so the Burger
sorry.
King pit, me, Tenkujo.
Yeah. Exactly. You
I'll
get
get
me.
him.
You get me. Invite me to I7 Stream Coward. Wow. Thanks. Oh my god. I'm crying laughing. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I will always spread Idolish 7 propaganda.
I know,
It is my
right?
mission.
I like Nagi was my first Oshi, and then Gaku like hit me like a truck, and I was like,
That's
cool.
real.
I guess I'm a Gaku stan now. And then I was like,
it's so
no,
hard to pick
actually,
favorites.
the problem is I'm just Gaku.
Because I literally love everyone in Idolish 7. I love
know,
everyone in Rivale.
right?
I love everyone in Zool.
Yes.
My least favorite Idolish 7 character is Tin. I'm so sorry, Tin. I like you too.
My least favorite used to be Tamaki, actually, which is like a cardinal sin. I know. But like, he's grown on
My
me quite a
son.
bit. He's grown on me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, he's grown on me an awful lot. And I have like a Sogo Ida bag now, so Sogo's
Me and
kind of
Tamaki have the same
creeping up.
trauma.
Kind of creeping up. I don't want anybody to have Tamaki's trauma. Wait.
No, it's fine. We can talk about that later.
Like,
It's fine.
hold on. Do you need a hug?
I'm okay.
Do you need me to kill a camera crew? Like,
No.
I'm sorry. I had to take the funny route with that. I cope with
That is
humor.
funny.
It's.
No, yeah, it is funny.
I'll kill that producer. Let me at him.
Get him.
Let me at him. Sorry, that's a joke for anybody who doesn't know Idol 7.
Yes. For
Finger
legal
guns.
reasons, this
Finger
is,
guns.
it
Yeah.
is all in jest.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. Exactly. In Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to talk about what would you like to talk about, art or cosplay next? I'll let you choose.
That's a good question.
Or do you want to jump 3 topics and talk about Ascendant?
I mean, I'm trying to think. It's not working.
Yeah, the brain shuts off at
I feel like I
9
I
PM.
talked about art a little bit. I didn't really talk about the process and like designing her outfit.
Yeah, I have some
I
other
could talk
art.
about her outfits.
I have
guess.
some. Yeah, you can talk about her outfits if you want. I've also got some other art that you sent me that I can share if you'd like, or we can just stick to the idly stuff. I am totally fine with whatever you feel like talking about. I do like the
I guess
outfits
though. Yeah, I could talk about because she's wearing different outfits in the art we have scrolling.
Yeah, let me hold on. Let me stop it on this. Oops, not stop. Pause. and yet. There we go. I did it. I know how to OBS. I promise.
No, you're good.
Okay, discuss.
So this outfit was her original design when she was an Utaloid.
Yes.
As you can see, there's a lot of Vocaloid influence with it. Like she basically is just wearing Miku's outfit, almost, just with like added accessories.
It looks like Kingdom Hearts Miku. Positive.
Yeah, she definitely looks. I don't know why I added so many belts and buttons. I was 13 and I loved edgy things, so
it's either giving Kingdom Hearts or it's giving JoJo's, which are equally awesome.
Definitely.
So.
I could definitely see JoJo out of that.
Yeah.
With the boots, I remember the boot inspiration was specifically some really tall Converse I saw in the mall one time that I thought were super cool.
No kidding.
There was no red and blue on them, but they had the straps and the little fold at the top.
On a Converse? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they were sick.
I would wear that actually.
They were sick. Back when Hot Topic had really cool stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then boop.
This is her upgrade that she got when I got a little older. This art is still super old. I think it's from like 2016 or something.
Oh my gosh.
That first one I think was from when I was still in high school. So like 2015, 14, 15.
I'm so
2015
old.
Probably. No, it's okay. Pretend. Listen.
It's okay.
It's fine. So, yeah, the first one was in like 2015, and then this one, Godspeed, soldier. I believe in you. This one is her like lore-based outfit
That
because
makes sense.
the Nocteus do come from a different realm, and at least the part where the capital is, I'm not sure. I need to think about geography.
That's
in
fine.
my story. I've not thought about it yet, but like where they're from is giving like it's giving like old English fantasy
Okay.
vibes, like kind of Victorian-esque,
Gotcha.
but like heavy on the fantasy.
Yeah.
So she has the arm guards because she's an archer, and then she has a short skirt because she's an archer as well. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, that's the cover. There we go.
So these were the concepts I had for an original idol outfit. The one on the left actually came first. It's based off of like Himekaji Gyaru
Mm-hmm.
with like the big hair, the big bows, that kind of stuff. But it just didn't fit the vibe once Raise Hell was released because it was too like princessy for what I wanted.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
This one would be good for like I really want to do World is Mine as comical.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be really good for like World is Mine, maybe like Sweet
Yeah.
Devil, some of the more like girly Vocaloid songs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But the one on the right, I feel like the way I'm best at finding inspiration for outfits is just looking up a bunch of inspiration pics.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up on like Pinterest or Red Note or something, and I was looking through like cute outfits basically until I found something that I resonated with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of made it my own because I think this outfit's based off of like 2 different pieces I saw.
It's cute. Are there little like organza bits at the hips? Or is it just
So
gathered there?
it's really hard. It's really hard to see because her hair's black.
Uh-huh.
The whole skirt is one piece. It's like a multi-tiered skirt,
Mm-hmm.
and then those little straps coming down are just for decoration. They're like belts.
Ah, okay. So it's just like the
Yeah.
folds on the sides there.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
belts.
oh, I see now. I see it now. Okay, I'm looking at. I need to look at the hem. I need to look at the hem to get it.
That's
I
so
got it
fair.
now. I got it now. I was
Yeah,
like,
she
are there
has,
little,
like-
hip floofs? No.
She has an ocean of like black hair, so it's really hard to tell.
It is, but it's cute. I like
Mhm.
it.
And I added the bows. I had to tie up the sides of her hair because I have a wig for her already, but it just has so much hair that the colored pieces don't want to separate from the back of my wig.
Oh.
So I figured if I pull up some of the sides and like a braid and have it tie at the back with a bow.
Oh
It would
yeah.
work. So that's what's going on with her hair. You can't really tell because a lot of the art I do is front facing, but you can tell from my cover art
Mm-hmm.
that she has a little braid.
Yeah. Tiny
And
braid.
she's also wearing what are those gloves called where it just attaches at your middle finger?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
not sure what they're called.
No, I like
She
those.
has some of those on, and then she has the wrist cuffs that you can see on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like ruffle with a rose in the middle, probably like a piece of ribbon in the middle too.
Cute. I like
it's
it.
still,
I
like-
like the design. I think it's got like a lot of fun elements.
Yeah. With her like left design, I didn't illustrate it, but I want to use like a black tool with sparkles. Like if I can find a tool with purple sparkles, that would be amazing. I will make my own. I'm crazy.
I
don't
was
want
gonna
to.
say you're gonna make your own. I believe in you.
I don't want to, but I will, especially if I can get like the little glitters that are like a bunch of different purple shades and like stars and moons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You, an airbrush, and a whole lot of glue.
Literally. I have an airbrush. I just don't know how to use it. I'm
Oh,
scared.
Maybe not with glitter, but I'm just
No. But yeah. Either that or I'm insane and I also thought about like hand beating the tool, but then it'd be really heavy.
It would be heavy.
But it'd be cute. But it would be
cute.
heavy. My petticoat would have to go crazy.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've had a 2 petticoat venture before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm also terrified to perform in a skirt, but I'll be all right. I'll wear some biker shorts underneath.
Yeah, wear like some bloomers or something. Get cute.
Yeah.
Get cute with it. Yeah. Are you just too used to performing in like guidals?
Yeah. I'm used to being Torao Mido Zul with my jeans on basically.
With your jeans on, exactly.
So
Thanks, Idol Boys.
Kazu has shorts and like the little like sock garters, like the Victorian
Aw,
child sock garters.
cute. That's cute.
Yeah. I think you might see them in some of the pictures I have for Ascendant.
Yes, I can jump over to those. Why not? Why not?
Combine art
Look.
and pictures. OMG, those guys.
OMG, the guys ever.
Man, all right.
I put these in the wrong order. How did they end up in this order? Hold on. This is not the order I put them in. Okay, well.
This is funny.
We'd be suffering with my
The bathtub.
with the bathtub being one of the first pictures. It was
That's
supposed
so
to be the
funny.
last picture.
That's so funny. Hey, it was with the other Yuki
Oh my
picture.
God. It just did not save the order I had these in. Thanks so much, OBS.
Real.
I love that bathtub picture. It goes hard.
It's so good. Oh my god. So yeah, literally we walked into this photo studio for that and we were like, wow, what are we gonna do for Binary Vampire? Because the song had like just came out. It had been out for like a handful of months and Yudai was crazy and he was like, this song is perfect. This song's perfect. It was made for us. And I was like, okay. And then he like blacked out and made both the costumes like super fast for a KaiCon for the lip sync. And we made choreo for it. Not full choreo, but like enough to perform at the lip sync with.
Oh my god.
And we went to the studio. We were like, I'm not sure what to do with this, like with this set. And we walked in the back to change into our costumes, and there was a bathtub. And we were like,
back?
what? Yeah, it was like in storage. We were like,
Just
there's a
hanging
bathtub.
out?
And we were like, hey, can we use that bathtub? And the guy was like, yeah, it'll be like an extra $20. And we can't fill it up. And we were like, that's fine. We don't need it to be full of water.
Yeah.
Actually, that would suck. Please don't fill it up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So we recreated the set to the best of our ability. We didn't have anything physically, like prop wise. The only thing that's real in that photo is the bathtub and one of the bouquets in the back because we had it for Blood Banquet from Ensemble Stars.
Gosh.
So Yudai edited that photo together.
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm going back to it and pausing because you guys have to see how like legit this is.
So
oh,
it's
come
so
on.
intricate. And it's not perfectly like the actual artist, but it's like obviously heavily inspired enough to like see side by side.
This does not want to cooperate. Are you really just not gonna okay, you know what? We let OBS do what OBS do.
That's real.
We let OBS
like,
do what it wants to do.
That behind the scenes photo shows you just how much we had in that studio.
Oh my
It's literally just the
gosh.
backdrop and the tub.
Oh my gosh. Was it advertised as like having sets or was
It's like it was like a small like garage size little like photo shoot area. We like brought our own props and stuff because we were going to shoot 2 costumes in one day, but Binary Vampire just ended up taking up so much time. We only shot that one. We were supposed to shoot Blood Banquet as well that same day, but it would have just been a lot to change
Yeah.
in that amount of time, so we
That's
just ended up
fair.
investing everything into Binary Vampire.
Yeah.
And that was like the biggest backdrop they had. There was some other
Oh my
ones that were
gosh.
smaller with like chairs and stuff. It's really hard to find places to shoot in Nashville that are affordable.
Yeah, no. I even hear like you have to go forever away or pay like $1 bazillion
Yeah.
for like
the only-
subpar like
literally like a garage.
yeah, like a garage, exactly. I want to open a photo studio. Have I told you this? That this is like my dream that I want to open
No.
a photo studio?
I've literally thought about that before because I would love
Oh
to
my
be a
God.
stagehand.
I
Like
wanna...
I've dabbled in like photography and stuff. I'm not very good at it. Yudai is obviously our photographer and costume maker. He is very talented. But I've dabbled in photography and I would love to be like a set hand because
just
I
wanna,
love
like-
production in all aspects. Like I love theater.
I just want to have like a photo studio that cosplayers can come to and it not cost
be
$1
so
billion
fun.
and it like have useful sets for like idols and Genshin Impact or whatever. I don't know. What are people cosplaying these
Literally.
days? Whatever the fad is. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Usually there's at least a couple categories of like design that you could
Yeah.
do that's pretty broad. So
That's what I want to do with my life, but alas, life has other plans currently.
literally.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not getting any younger, but I'm not getting older that much faster. So
there's time.
Yeah, there's always time. When I retire from cosplaying, I'll be like opening
No,
a
that's
photo
what I'm
studio.
thinking too.
Right?
I want to be like an old. I probably will never retire
I
from
know,
cosplay,
right?
but
Same.
I'll be like an old cosplayer that helps other young cosplayers do their stuff.
I'm seriously gonna be like 60 years old and still cosplaying, and everybody better
No,
just deal with it.
Listen, me too. It's fine.
I'm gonna be like finding some like grandma cosplays to do. Like,
Literally.
it's fine. It's fine. Me dressing up as the Golden Girls. It's fine.
No, yeah.
It's cosplay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. When so you guys formed in what year?
2022? It's been 3 years.
3 years.
now.
Okay, that's right. You said that earlier. I was like, I know
Yeah.
you said this, but I want to recap. What's kind of your role in the group? What is your shtick?
So far I've been really good at like bouncing ideas. I've been kind of a soundboard. I do a lot of like miscellaneous things. So I help with like the tedious hand sewing sometimes. Like the tedious tasks that are pretty simple but like really time consuming, I'm usually given. And then I also have been picking up wigs lately.
Oh, wigs are hard.
They are kind of hard.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to balance because for performance we want the wigs to be like kind of flowy. But I love crimping wigs, so I have to like fight the demons inside of me that want to crimp all of our wigs. Because I think they look so good and they hold styling
my
really well,
gosh.
but not everyone likes that.
Yeah.
So I've been fighting.
you fighting your demons.
Literally, I'm like, I should crimp this wig.
There's like
And then,
two
like-
wolves inside you.
Yeah.
Oh my
But I've been
gosh.
doing that more lately because I really like wigs. And I say I like wigs. It's a love-hate relationship,
That's fair.
but I think they're fun. So I've been
I
helping with that.
I enjoy doing wigs sometimes, but I don't like doing complex styles. I just get kind of
That's
like
fair.
I get kind of like bored halfway through.
Mhm.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
sewing. I'll just pay
I have to
somebody else
take
to do my
breaks.
wigs. Yeah,
I have
definitely
ADHD
take breaks.
real bad, so I have to like.
Oh,
well,
the ADHD demons.
also I'm pretty
They're
sure
real
I gave
too.
myself carpal tunnel, so I have to be careful.
No, Don't do that. Do lots of
Listen.
stretches.
Yeah, it's by accident. I do like everything with my right hand, so it's from like a combination of just doing art my whole life, I think.
Yeah, that'll do it. Mine was
So.
from music, so
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fine.
Things
I
we
have
love
a brace.
don't love us back.
I'm not 15 years old anymore.
I've been doing like compression gloves, like good
Mhm.
compression gloves. Those help a lot for me with sewing. I do like these really like very highly elastic, really tight ones from Amazon, and they like it's the only
That's
way I
smart.
can hold a needle and thread, honestly, and do hand sewing. Which sucks because I gotta learn embroidery.
Oh, embroidery.
Yeah, that's my next insanity project. Is
I've tried
embroidery forever.
A single once to try to learn embroidery, and I crashed out really bad.
Oh no!
I just like gave up. I gave up really early because I hate hand sewing and the thread gets caught and it ties itself in a knot, or I sew like always with like 2 threads, I guess.
Mhm.
Like not just with a single.
Yeah.
So my thread will get tangled in itself and then be uneven, and I have to sit there and like very carefully feed it through the fabric and like
Yeah.
fix it, and I'm just like sweating and like
You're like,
frustrated.
How did this get here? How did we get here?
I get too ambitious and I make my thread too long because I don't want to keep
Yeah.
changing it.
I was gonna say a
So-
lot of that comes from having your thread too long. I've discovered. I didn't know
I'm so
that. I
stubborn.
learned this. I learned this
Yeah.
from beading because you don't want to have to like break your thread
No.
in the middle of a beading project or whatever. Like
That sounds evil.
you would rather rethread than have your thread F up in the middle of beading.
I've done beading a single time, and it's actually for the project that we're working on now.
I know what that is.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
gonna be so good.
It wasn't that evil because it was only like 4 beads because it was really small. really small beadwork. There's like 4 beads per string, and then I went back and I stitched like in the middle to make sure it stayed down.
To keep it
so
down.
It wasn't that bad, but I was just like, oh, this is evil a little bit.
Yeah. It sure is different. It sure is different.
I don't hate it.
No,
I would
like
do it again.
beading a
I'm
lot.
just scared.
I like beading a lot. I think the more you do it, the better you'll get, of course.
For sure.
Yeah.
I saw that within just doing the pieces I did because I had 6 to make.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I saw improvement. And like, what's the opposite of improvement? I like got better and then got worse and then got better again. I
Your
was
talents
like,
got cursed. They had to nerf you. You were too strong.
Yeah.
You got too
It's
good
okay.
at it.
That's why I'm a jack of all trades. I'm not particularly like amazing at one thing.
That's kind of me too. Don't worry about it. It's valid. It's a valid way to live your life. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It got you a bathtub photo. Like,
It did.
you can't complain.
Listen, I love that shoot so much.
I love whoever's harebrained idea it was to pull out the bathtub. That's delightful. Mass insanity. Everybody at once, like, wait.
No, yeah. I have no clue like why his card is like that. Have you seen that card?
It's been a minute since I've
He's
seen
just in a
it.
bathtub.
Just
He's in the bathtub. I don't know why he's in the bathtub. He's like an ancient vampire guy in his castle, and they're like, "All right, Yuki, get in the bathtub," and he's like, "Okay." Like,
Let me just
we replicated that art really closely. Like, he's just in the bathtub.
hanging out in the bathtub. I love it when y'all do
Normal.
the art replication kind of stuff, like the official art. It's so good. I think
It's really fun to do. And it's cool to see like how close you got, especially with that Imperial chain photo.
Oh yeah, the
You got
Imperial
really
chain photo. I
close.
was like, damn, okay, sure. Make the rest of us look bad, why don't you?
That's Eli's one of his favorite, I think, if not top favorite Zool songs. So he really wanted to go hard.
Imperial chain's really good, actually.
It's really good.
At
love the
first I
laughing
was not sure
in the
about it, but
track.
then I was like, no wait, the full version of this kind of
it's so good.
good. Kind of.
I love when like I guess sound effect vocals are added in a track. Like the part where I think I don't even remember where it's at in Imperial Chain, but there's a part where somebody delivers a line. I think it might be Toma, and then there's just laughing in the background. It's
yeah,
so good.
I love that. That would be a
Malicious
Toma
laughing.
thing. That would be a Toma thing.
He's just like that. I love him.
Yeah, he is like that. He's a strange
Especially
little
like
man.
old Zool, as I'll call them for now. They were very spiteful. So
They were angry little men.
yes, I believe
a lot of toxic masculinity
the original
going on.
Imperial, the original Imperial chain just had Haruka and Toma on it.
Mhm.
So yeah, those guys, the really spiteful ones.
Gosh, I've been an Eilish 7 fan long enough to remember when the only Zool songs out were just Toma and Haruka, and that's it.
I
was
love
like-
that they did that.
I know, it's so clever.
I'm such a new Idolish 7 fan. I feel so bad. Like I got into it when I joined Ascendant because it was supposed to be an Idolish 7 like dance cover group. Not like full Idolish 7, but the thought process was because if they started with 2, it would have been Rivale. You have 3, you could have done Trigger.
Yeah.
4 Zool.
For Zool.
And 4 Zool was the goal, and it ended up being the first group that was formed. So
Yeah. I love Zool.
yeah, they're so scrungly.
And y'all look so good. I cry.
I ended up relating way too much with Torao. I remember like watching the anime. I was like, huh? Because we had like assigned characters before that. And of course, me not really knowing anything about it, I was like, this is permission to cast type me as a character for now. And so I think I was between Toma and Torao. And then I ended up getting Torao, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I remember like watching the anime, and Yudai would tell me more lore about Torao, and I'm like, wait,
You're like, hold up.
why do I relate to him so bad? Oh no.
He's a character.
Yeah.
I'm being so good with spoilers. I'm being so good. I'm behaving.
Yeah, I'm trying to be vague too. But...
Right, we're doing our best, but some people, the toxic masculinity is not their fault.
No, yeah, I want to like fist fight that guy in the pit.
Yeah,
but it's out of love and affection. Because if anyone else started talking bad about him, I'd be like, hang on, wait a second.
I always say I'm the only. Why do we keep talking about Idler 7? I'm sorry, but like I'm the
sorry.
only. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's just that's just how this Yap session is gonna go.
Yeah.
No, but I always say that I'm like the only Gaku fan that like doesn't make fun of him.
I don't make fun of him either.
I feel like all the other Gaku stands are like, he's such a failure, blah blah blah.
No,
and I'm like, no, be nice to him. He has it
I'm nice
difficult. I am too. I love him.
I also relate to the hopeless romanticism and like bro's a simp, and I respect that.
Absolutely, wife guy.
So, I'm like, hey, you be nice. You be nice to him. He's just a lover boy.
He is. And
don't bully him like that.
He's so passionate.
He is.
And he is so like I also share his like kind of short fuse.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
His accidentally short fuse that I don't think he knows is a short fuse, that he just is so passionate that it doesn't register, that it's like bad. Yeah, Gaku. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop talking about Yatome Gaku.
Listen, that's fine.
I'm gonna like dox myself over here. Like, my 18 million Gaku cosplays. None of them good, but all of them with heart.
I'm gonna cosplay Gaku soon, so it's
my god!
It's
sorry,
relevant.
I'm gonna scream now.
It's relevant. It's group activities.
Artemis just went and danced really, really fast and is back.
Yeah, what?
That was the fastest dance practice ever.
the 30-minute dance practice?
Yeah!
Oh, that's fair, though.
That's fair.
My attention span is, like, really small, so I usually
Oh, God, this must be murdering you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do have costumes to make. Godspeed.
So
and by
faster.
you, I mean us.
So faster, guys.
It's a group. It's a group. We have costumes to make.
Do you wanna dox your plans?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Artemis gave me permission.
Yay.
Oh, that's true. But yes, Artemis gave me permission to say what we're gonna do.
Yay.
So, at one of the local Tennessee conventions called a KaiCon, the one that's literally held at the fairground I was talking about earlier, we are performing at the Kira Kira Idol Festival hosted by Rivals.
Yay.
And we are doing Crystal and Galaxy is going to be Valkyrie, and Ascendant Idols plus Yano of Starcrossed is going to be Alkaloid. And we're doing Artistic Partisan.
Yay! I love Artistic Partisan. I'm sorry. I'm excited.
We're very excited. We're making the costumes.
So good.
Literally making the costumes from scratch, which is crazy.
If you don't buy Eli like a massage when this is over.
No, because I was gonna say both Eli and Artemis need like a spa day.
Spa day, exactly.
Arasenya too. She's been putting in the work.
Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. I love it.
Me and Daigo have been doing like the miscellaneous activities and like the smaller stuff, but also I think everyone needs a vacation. This is hard. These dances are not easy to learn.
No.
They're not easy to learn. We're learning Believe 4 Leaves for Alkaloid.
Oh, wow. Believe 4 Leaves is hard. Yeah.
It's hard.
The blocking for it is pretty hard.
It's really fun.
Yeah. It looks very difficult.
It's been really fun so far. Udai literally 3D modeled the spear and got it printed, and Daigo's putting them together right now.
Oh my god.
And then literally everyone else is finishing the costumes. I have some belts to make before this weekend.
Oh my god. I know you can't see the YouTube comments on the screen, but I just, in all caps on YouTube, Eli says, I'm built different, I'm good.
No! No, you're not built different. No.
Y'all, you're doing so good.
It's okay. Ascendant already has like the scheduled like break month. I'm like forcing everyone in Ascendant to just not do any idle activities for all of July, and we're gonna like take a vacation.
Yes.
So mandatory vacation so we can restore
Please.
the whimsy.
Yes, like get a little
After
decompression
working
going
so
on.
hard. Yeah.
Get a little decompression. It's important. Like you work hard, you play hard, you know? And by play hard, I mean sleep a lot.
Yeah, literally.
Or maybe that's just me.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention Trevor. Trevor's helping us make the
Trevor!
the
The
spear box.
MVP.
I love Trevor.
The MVP.
Yeah, he's been helping a lot too. He's moral support.
Y'all are crazy. I love that everybody's got like a different assignment. That's good. I like that.
We've been trying to be really organized about it because it's just such a big project.
It's huge. And you want consistency because you've got a big group that all need to look the same.
Yeah.
And you don't want one person to have to do the whole entire thing.
No.
Yeah.
That would be evil.
Yeah. Especially
also,
that.
since all of us are pretty crafty, I feel like it's good to break up the work.
Yeah. Do you prefer like prop stuff or decorating stuff or sewing stuff? I know you said earlier that sewing and you are not friends right now, but you know.
I'm learning. I'm still learning like everything. I've done a little bit of all of it before, but I've never learned like the more proper way to do any of it. If that makes sense.
You just kind of YOLO it.
Yeah, I've literally just been YOLOing it
That's
up
fair.
until this point. But
That's
now I'm
normal.
like a part of a group, and I'm like, well, I kind of need like a standard for myself. Like I want to make sure that my stuff looks good.
Yeah.
So, not that it looked bad before, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I've
get you.
been
There comes that point in
learning a lot.
time.
Yeah. I've been learning a lot in Ascendant in general because I try to help where I can. Like a lot of the roses you see in our costumes I've made. At least all the petals. I love tedious tasks. I love them. You just give me something to like zone out on, I got it.
Something tiny.
Yeah, something I can just do like repetitively and like zone out or like listen
So,
to
like,
a podcast.
Rhinestoning, putting studs
Yeah.
in, that kind of stuff.
I've helped with rhinestoning. We have rhinestones on Blood Banquet. I helped with those. The heat tool gun we had was evil, and I did burn the costumes a little bit.
Oh
Like,
no.
twice. It was evil. It was battery powered, and my hand slipped
Oh no.
because I had to apply a lot of pressure for like the heat transfer to work. We have a new one now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But I have burned holes in the costume before.
Oh my god.
But it's okay because Udai repaired it, and you can't tell
Oh my
So.
god.
unless you look really close.
That's like nightmare scenario.
It is. I was so sad. I
You
literally
were
looked
like
up to Udai
mortified.
with like the most pathetic little wet eyes ever, and he was like, "It's okay, we can fix it."
Can fix it. Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's teamwork right there.
Yeah, literally. Because I
That's
always get so scared that people are gonna get mad at me if I make a mistake. But I'm so thankful that that's not happened in this group setting at all.
Yeah. That's how you know you got your people.
Literally, I
That's how
just
you
require
know.
patience.
Yeah. I'm like a slow learner, so I kind of get you.
Me
Like I'm
too.
slow learning dances and stuff like that, but I'm also kind of like I'm a perfectionist.
Mhm.
So not only do I learn slowly, it also has to be perfect. So
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm probably a very frustrating person to work with.
I'm a really slow learner, and I lack confidence, so I have to like check in like every 30 minutes or something and be like, "Hey, am I doing this right? Does this look okay?
Oh,
Hey, does this look good? Is this all right?" Like
that's me posting my
frequently.
whips on Instagram. I'm just like,
Real.
validate me real quick, guys.
guys,
Thanks.
please, does this look good? Is
Yeah,
this okay?
is this okay? Absolutely, every time. Yes. I'm usually that person in my groups of friends and stuff like that that's telling other people that their stuff looks good, right?
Mhm.
And that I don't know how to ask for the same thing, like in the same thing back.
No, that's fair. It's kind of hard to do.
It
Like I feel like
is.
it's like adjacent to asking for help.
Yeah.
Um But yeah, definitely it never hurts to just be like, hey guys, does this look okay? Because
Yeah.
likely it's really not bothersome.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
people are more than willing to help.
People
so.
want to hype you up, you know?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Dang, I love it. I'm so excited to see Artistic Partisan. If you don't get video, I'll hurt you all. I'll hunt you down.
No, that's one of Trevor's other jobs is to record us. So we'll
Good.
get footage.
Good for Trevor. Trevor's doing the most.
He really is. He's the MVP.
He's like, he's gonna carry all your bags.
Yeah, basically. Probably.
Yeah, that's normal. There's always that one person in the group of people. Especially at cons. There's always like the significant other or whatever that's like carrying everybody's stuff. Yeah. Was that what I saw? Oh no, I saw like a funny meme today that was about like having like a cosplay girlfriend or whatever. And I was just like, wow, I finally saw a relatable like cosplay partner meme.
Yeah.
It was funny. I'll send it later.
It's so difficult when like because all of us cosplay, like me and my partners all cosplay, so you really have to like pick and choose.
You're like,
who
can
gets
we
the
recruit
bags?
a pack mule? Like,
I
can we
like
bring
I
a
give the
small
biggest
animal?
puppy dog eyes. I give the puppy dog eyes to Daigo because usually Daigo likes to have a bag anyways because they like to have like cosplay repair stuff on them.
Yeah.
And like ibuprofen and band-aids and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, hey, can I put my phone and wallet in your bag, please?
That's me with my giant Ita bags. So
Yeah.
I'm
it's
like,
it's a
what
giant
do you
Ita
need?
bag.
Whoosh, and I whip out everything I own. Like,
Literally.
I'm like, I have like a fan and I got tissues and I got, what's the weirdest thing I ever had? Gaff tape. I had gaff tape once. Because I knew that we would probably need to mark a stage or a walkway at some point.
Oh, that's real.
So I had neon gaff tape in my bag. A kazoo. Wait, what do you need a kazoo for, Daigo? Hold on.
You never know. You never know. All right.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see here. Well, we've talked about all that. Wow, you covered all that stuff. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we do the lightning round? Anything else exciting you want to talk about?
Trying to think.
Did you read the lightning round questions?
No, so I'm scared. I think I went over them, but I was
Don't be
like,
scared.
I'll worry about that
Don't
later.
be scared. They're fine.
I'll worry about that later. And then
Yeah.
I'm worrying about it now.
No,
So,
they're fun. They're fun. They're not hard.
I don't really think I have much else to say. I'm not sure where my debut stage is gonna be yet. but
Yes!
I'm on the lookout for maybe early-ish next year. Maybe?
Whenever you find out, I will be the first to repost it. I will.
Yes.
Yes. It's lightning
have-
time, according to Artemis.
I have goals and I will achieve them. Hopefully I'll be able to do some promotional stuff since I did plan on debuting at this con, but it just didn't work out.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna finish my costume, probably do some photos. I thought about maybe making a music video.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Just to help like promote it more.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And
Probably
that's the
more
kind of thing you
promotional
can like
stuff.
give them as an audition too. So
For
Yeah.
sure, so they'll know like what my song is, because I feel like that was my main issue finding a con to like debut at.
Yeah.
Because I had applied for one pretty early on, but my song wasn't even out yet. I just had the preview.
Oh, okay.
And the form didn't like ask for a link or anything, so I was like, well,
Oh no.
know.
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do, because I guess I could have sent an email with my song, but I just wasn't sure because this is my first time solo idling at all, so I was like, I don't know.
You're like, actually. Oh wait, I meant
Yeah.
to show the cosplay stuff you've been working on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, I need to show this. Your tiny petals.
There's so many. The
Oh my
roses.
gosh, they're
That
so
photo was so
pretty.
dark. I literally took that last night.
They're so pretty though. I need to learn
Yeah,
how to
I'm-
make tiny roses.
I'm crazy. So that is like a fabric I got from a dying Joann's, and I had to measure it and cut it into little pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it like a
sit into the
mesh?
edges. Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure exactly what it is.
It's like a metallic mesh.
It is. It's
That goes
iridescent.
hard.
It has.
That goes hard.
It's the like you can tell that the base fabric is blue, like a dark blue, and the overlay on top is like a magenta-y purple. It really matches the laces on that corset.
That's so cool.
Except it's like iridescent.
Gee, it's not like I like purple or anything.
I love purple.
I love
Oh,
purple.
that's something I forgot to mention when you asked about idol colors earlier.
Oh yeah.
So, Kazu is a more like blue toned purple, and Kamiko is a more magenta purple. So they're both purple because I mean like their colors, the red and blue together make purple. So
Yeah.
it's just the
It's more
natural
toned.
progression of things.
Yeah.
So for Kamiko, I feel like people could probably use like pink or purple.
Light sticks are like kind of hard, y'all.
They are. So pink or
Yeah.
purple's fine. With Kazu, usually there's a purple. If there's not, then like blue. But not really, because if we're doing ascendant activities, Daigo's blue.
Yeah.
So
You're like, hold on.
it's
wait a minute.
complicated. It's complicated. We got red, blue, purple for ascendant.
Yeah. That's cute. It all blends.
Mm-hmm.
It blends. I love that. I love your little petals. They're so pretty. Your roses are so beautiful.
I tried. I'm always wanting to learn more ways to make like ribbon roses because I think it's really fun and I love roses. They look cute on costumes.
Well,
I know
there's like a
There's-
multitude of cosplays you can make with this skill.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I know. I've used it like 4 times now. Oh, 5 times?
Oh my
5
gosh.
times. I've made the roses for Daigo has an Esperanza Momo that Yudai made. We did Blood Banquet, which Yudai also made, and I helped with those roses. And then we have Binary Vampire that has roses. And then Artistic Partisan has roses too. So I've just been making roses.
You just
That's
been
my
making
job.
roses. Yeah.
That's
You
my
know what?
job.
If you know your place, like your place in the world is
They
making
are-
roses.
I'm fine with that. I know that there's
They're
more
so
like
pretty.
there's more fabric florals that you can make too. I just haven't tested the waters with that yet.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
So.
what you do. They're so cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love flowers.
I do too. I don't like I always feel like I fall into the trap of trying to get like silk flowers, right? Like fake flowers that are already made, but like if I could just like get off of my butt and learn how to make them.
For roses especially, it's really easy. I've never really tried with any other flowers. The closest I can think of is at MTAC in April this last year. Crystal and Galaxy and Ascendant did Puffy Bunny.
Oh yeah, Puffy Bunny.
So we did Paradigm Reversey and 1 with 1 in that set. And for those costumes, I did buy like pre-made flowers and I like trimmed them really tediously into shape and like painted them.
Oh wow.
Because the pre-made ones that came with the costume were just kind of
They're never good.
yeah, they were interesting because they're not like real flowers for Puffy Bunny. They're like weird 4-petal flowers.
Ah.
But I just wanted something a little more 3D. I thought it would look cute. So
I think upgrading like pre-made cosplays is like actually a skill, honestly. Yeah.
it's nice
Honestly.
too. Well, honestly, it depends. If the costume is tailored really nicely and uses good materials, then it's fine. Like it's really fun to upgrade them. But if it's an ill-fitting costume that you have to like rip apart and fix, it's a little tedious, especially if there's patterns on it.
Yeah, I literally got so frustrated with one. I just gave it to one of my friends. I was like, "Can you fix this?
That's
You've
real.
done tailoring for years. Can you fix this for like I'll give you $300. Just fix it."
That's real. It's scary.
I literally like, and I know how to construct a garment, right? But like, this was so messed up. I was just like, no, I can't. I told my friend, I was like, if you can't do this, that's okay, but I'm never going to
That's
wear this
real.
cosplay if
Yeah.
you can't fix it, because I can't fix it.
I feel like tailoring in itself is like a really unique skill too, because it's different than like constructing a garment.
Yeah.
I wonder like what the proper way to tailor stuff is, because I have no clue.
Yeah, I like the last time I bought a pre-made cosplay, I actually went and like to an actual tailor and I was like, "Can you fix cosplays?" Because
Yeah.
I did not want to remove and reset sleeves in that fabric.
God.
I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Can you fix my sleeves?" Like
Sleeves are evil.
I just
I'm
don't
scared of
have the
sleeves.
brain power. And I was making an On Stars cosplay at the time, and I was like, I'm just not gonna have time to fix this by the con, and like
Yeah.
so it wasn't expensive to get it tailored either, but the other one will be, but it will be worth it, I promise.
That's fair. I believe.
Yeah,
I trust.
All right, so I'll throw up the original pictures here, and I'm gonna stop. No, not stop, restart. Pause. There we go. All right. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Yes, I'll try my best.
Okay, don't be scared. Just answer
Okay.
quickly, but don't feel pressured. Okay.
Okay.
It's not about being right. There's no wrong answers.
Yeah.
All right. So, wait, I forgot to turn the music back on. We've been in silence this whole damn time,
Oh.
huh? Good job, me.
Oopsie.
Good
It's okay.
job. Yay. I've been sitting here for like an hour with no music. Cool. Anyway, I
It's
messed
not
something
been
up.
complete silence.
We
'cause
love
we're
the
talking.
scuff. We love the scuff. Okay, so first question is, what Kaigai idol or group do you want to meet that you haven't yet?
Oh, this is such a hard question.
Yeah.
This is such a hard question because there's so many people that like do lots of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh man, I have no clue. Literally everyone? Is that an
Literally
answer?
everyone. That's a valid answer. Valid answer is literally everyone. Perfect. Okay. Who is your favorite 2D idol?
Oh. Does Mako Vocaloid count?
Sure.
It's a little biased, but like I love
Yeah.
so many 2D idols. That's my easy way out answer.
All right. Do you have a favorite 3D idol?
That's also a good question. I don't know. I feel like I always cheer. I don't know. I love my friends. I'm biased.
That's a good answer. I like that answer.
I will yell so loud for my friends in the audience.
Okay. What's your favorite idol or Vocaloid song?
Okay. I think I have something in my notes about that.
Oh,
Hang on.
dang.
Favorite though. Vocaloid is its own category in my head, so I have 3 of those. Alice Human Sacrifice by
Okay.
Yugami P, Leia, previously mentioned by Yu Yo Yupe, and Unknown Mother Goose by Wawaka.
Oh, good
My
ones.
favorite idol songs like from franchises. I love Insomnia by Zool, and I love This One, sang by Rivale. Not lore-wise, not by Rivale, but it's by Rivale.
Right. Exactly.
And I love Crazy Love by Idolish 7, one of their newer ones.
Yeah. That one doesn't get enough attention. It's a good
It's
song.
so good. And Be With
Yeah.
You, which was also released around the same time, is also really cute. I'm not big on slow songs, but I love that one.
Okay. What is your greatest strength as an individual idol?
Like, I guess my charm point, if you will, is that I have elegant movements.
Oh,
really good at
that's a good
elegance.
one. That's a good one. That's a hard one, actually.
Yeah, I'm honestly a little clumsy, but dancing has challenged me to like become more.
Maybe it will help me stop
Put together.
falling on my face.
Listen, no, I used to be so clumsy growing up. I
So
used to fall all the time, but I've never been good at dancing. I've never been very coordinated, so becoming an idol is a challenge for me because I wanted to work on that.
Oh my gosh, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah,
We have goals. We love a good goal.
we do. I'm very goal driven. I'm fighting.
All right, what would your childhood self think about you being an idol?
Man, that's crazy. Childhood me would be like completely flabbergasted. They would be like, "What? That's something you can do? Are you for real? Because I remember when I was really young and like people would ask you what you want to be when you grow up. You know what I mean? I know for a long time my answer was a rock star.
Ah, that's cute.
So it's like adjacent. It's like its own little niche, but
yeah. I like that. That's a good answer. Okay. What do you want people to remember most about you?
Like as a person or an idol?
Yes.
Okay, that's hard. I don't know. I want to be like remembered fondly, like as a kind, compassionate person, but also maybe cool. Like a cool person. I struggle really bad with that because like when you get to know me, I'm like super like awkward and kind of clumsy.
No, I think you're a really nice person. Like you're always
Yeah.
very inviting and welcoming every time I talk to
try.
you, and you're like, you're cool. I think you're cool.
Yeah, I
I
just
think
want
you're cool. Even if you're
good
faking
vibes.
it, fake it till you make it, you know?
to. Yes, exactly.
If you must. All right, what would you wake up as in an isekai? Not
That's also
that
a good
you're not
question.
also isekai already, but
Yeah, technically, I kind of
technically.
I kind of am.
Yeah,
isekai.
oops. What do you wake up when you go back?
I feel like if you can't tell from my original story and them being like shapeshifters, I love animals so much. I would probably be some type of like kimono mimi or something.
Oh,
Um,
fun.
I'm not sure what. I feel like I'm mostly like a bird or like a cat or something. So
That's fair.
a little creature.
A creature. A creature. That sounds good. Okay. Difficult question for everyone. Cats, dogs, or birds?
Oh man. I literally just mentioned 2 of those.
You did! That's why I was like, uh-oh.
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 I would maybe say cats. My
Cats.
mom didn't let me have cats growing up. I had to like beg and like cry to get a cat.
I love cats.
They're so sweet. I had this one cat, Onyx. She was like my little familiar. I miss her so bad. She was a black cat.
Aw. I love cats. All right.
They're so good.
Do you prefer dinosaurs with scales or dinosaurs with feathers?
I don't know. That's also a good question. I don't have a favorite dinosaur, and Yudai's showing me more dinosaurs because he loves dinosaurs. He's trying to like make me pick a favorite. I don't know.
Hayano!
I really like the ones with feathers because I feel like
like those
sometimes
ones
it's hard to tell if dinosaurs had feathers or not. So it's really cool to see.
Thank you for the follow. Uh-oh, cat pic gotcha got redeemed. I do
Cool.
not have pics of the fact that we washed our cats today. We bathed our cats.
Oh,
I wish I'd taken pictures of their little scrawny little tails when they were sopping
Good.
wet.
sopping wet cat.
Sopping wet cat, indeed, in my home. All right, here's a tough one. Would you rather fight one bear-sized goose? So, like, I'm talking like a grizzly bear or a polar bear-sized goose. Okay?
Okay.
Or 2 goose-sized bears.
This is scary.
This is scary. But
really funny 'cause
everybody who's come on so far knows how scary geese are. So
Yeah.
like
No, they're so scary because it's really funny because Yudai, his handle is Goose Requiem.
yes.
And I'm like low-key kind of afraid, like I'm kind of terrified of geese. So like the fact my boyfriend is like a goose is so funny. It's fun.
Yes.
You know, since the goose is so big, I would say the bears.
You're going with the
'Cause, like,
bears.
Yeah, because what you're supposed to do with like geese and ducks and even roosters, like if they're aggressive, you literally grab them by the neck and you throw them. Like that's what you're supposed to do. That's genuinely what you're supposed to do. I can't do that with a guy that's that big.
No. You'd have to like get a forklift.
Yeah.
No, don't do that to Yudai. No, no throwing Yudai by the neck. Wow, violence in my chat. Violence in my
Abuse.
chat.
We can't do that. That's not okay. Yudai, watch out.
Yudai, watch out. out. My face hurts from laughing. Oh no.
I promise I will not throw you like a goose. Trust.
Goose.
I don't think I'm
yeet.
physically capable of it, so.
Yeet. All right. How would you fare in the zombie apocalypse? How are you doing in the zombie apocalypse?
So the fun answer is that I'm an archer and I feel like I do really good.
Okay.
The true answer is that I have epilepsy, so probably not good.
You're in trouble. Oh no.
I am. Ruh-roh.
Run from the zombies.
Yeah, I would just have to hole up somewhere, I think.
I'm sorry. In the YouTube chat, bold words from someone across the room from me, Daigo.
Dang, you're about to get it.
Oh my god. All right. Do you survive in a slasher movie?
Okay, so I want to say yeah,
Okay.
I do. I feel like I'm smart. And I can run away pretty decently. But realistically, I'm probably gonna say no because I'm gonna trip immediately.
I'm gonna fall down, right? They're gonna
Yeah.
get me. There's no way.
I'm gonna fall down.
Yeah. Me too. Immediately. I'm just like,
I'm gonna,
well,
panic.
you might as well just die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slasher movies are just not my
Oh, man,
survivable.
No, not
situation.
survivable. I
No.
love like horror films, but I don't think I would survive.
You
one
don't
of
think
them.
you'd survive? You're like, can I be the slasher?
Yeah. Don't. I'm not.
That's the
not
only way you
fond on
survive,
killing
right?
people, but yeah.
Look, survival of the fittest on that one.
Real.
All right, and lastly, last question of the evening, sort of. What fruit or vegetable do you identify with the most?
This is a hard question.
This one gets everybody.
I'm like, I feel like I thought about it before because I read these questions, but I can't remember what I picked. I don't know if it's a generic answer. I would say maybe cherries, like black cherries.
Cherries are cool.
Yeah, I like them.
I like
They look cool.
the really big cherries, you know, like the really big
Mhm.
ones. Those are good.
Ooh.
Oh, blackberry.
That's a good answer
You
for
just
her.
got Ken assigned a blackberry.
Orpal.
Cherries like the twins. There you
Yeah,
go.
because they're connected. I love blackberries so much. They're really tasty.
I know, right? They're so good. Now I'm just thinking about this pie I saw the other day, and I'm like, blackberry pie.
My mom used to make like blackberry cobbler because we have wild blackberry bushes.
Wow.
So tasty.
I'm coming to your house for dessert.
We don't really have any bushes around, but I do like to bake, so I will grab some from the grocery store. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with sweets, honestly, because I'll show up.
I love sweets. It's really funny because I don't have a really big sweet tooth, but I love baking.
Oh man,
So-
I'm not good at baking.
I can
can't-
make macarons. That's my weird flex.
Oh my god, that is a weird flex, but like a flex nonetheless.
They're kind of hard. I always
They
mess up
are.
the first batch if I haven't made them in a long time.
Wow, macarons are like crazy hard to make. Well, I'm impressed.
I try. I just got ambitious one day. I was like, I wonder if I could do this.
I love
And then I
that.
did it, and I was like, oh, cool.
Just
Now I have
accidentally,
macarons.
you just accidentally found out you could make a macaron.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What flavor were they?
I feel like the only ones I've really learned how to make are just vanilla.
Mm.
I haven't been able to perfect using food coloring yet.
By Artemis.
I feel like it's hard to get them a cute color.
Yeah. I feel like they
So-
always end up kind of grayish.
Yeah. I don't know why. I
Sometimes.
feel like I might be over baking them a little bit, but it's hard to tell because you don't want to underbake them because then
Yeah.
they won't be crispy.
Then they would be crispy. Yep. Too hard for me. I'm over here like, I bought the stuff to make cookies like a month ago and I haven't made them yet. And I'm like, you should make those cookies and mail them to all the
Yeah.
people you promised cookies to.
That's so fair.
I found. Oh, okay. No, okay. I will regale you with a short story, and then I will ask you if you have anything else. But no, I found out that one of my family recipes is possibly like Victorian, and I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a modified Victorian. It came over from England in like the 1910s. And has been like modified slightly through the years. Because I was posting on Blue Sky and Twitter about it. I was like, why don't I ever see dates in recipes anymore?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And it's like apparently just really old school to have dates in your cookies.
What's the recipe? Oh, cookie.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a cookie.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a date. It's a cookie. It's like a granola-y, oatmeal-y cookie with dates in it. It's really good.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're really good.
But I feel like raisins have kind of died too.
Yeah.
They stopped putting dried fruit and stuff.
I know. I miss like dried cranberries and everything, and like I go a little crazy for dried cherries. They're
I can't say I've ever really had dried cherries.
They're
That
pretty
sounds
darn
though.
good. Yeah. I long story, but I ended up acquiring a giant bag of dried cherries. And for like 2 months, every time I was hungry and I didn't want to make food, I would have a handful of walnuts and a handful of dried cherries. So that was my meal.
I understand. At least it's good for your digestive system.
Right. At least I was.
Some fiber.
Yeah, a little fiber. It was good though. I love dried cherries. But yes, okay, that's all the stories for me today. I've derailed this 15 times as I knew I would.
I didn't have a ton to talk about, so I'm just here to yap.
No, you had so much to talk about. It was good. I enjoyed it very much. I thank you so much for being here.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad that you wanted me on. I know that I reached out, like, I don't even think my single was all the way out yet, but...
No, it had just come out, and I was like... Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, no, the timing is so good because your single just came out. Yeah, or it was like the week before. It was like a couple days before it came out or something like that. It was like right when it was coming out.
Yeah.
And I was like, the timing is so good because of your single. So I am glad that you could come, and I will just have to drag all of Ascendant on here to do an Idler 7 Yap session.
I think it'd be so funny. They can also help go in depth more about Ascendant.
Yes, I want to hear all the funny stories because I'm sure you have a billion of them.
Yes, literally, I'm sure the others remember it way better than me, and then I can chime in on top of it because my memory sucks so bad sometimes.
Well, when you're done with your rest month, you hit me up.
Yes,
we'll find a time. Y'all take it easy though. But yeah, anything else you got before we head out?
Not particularly, but if anyone wants to hear more about Kamiko and Kazu and like maybe the Ace Boys, you should DM me because I will yap about them.
I am extending an open invitation for you to yap in my DMs at any time about them. Open invitation.
I love lore.
If you have like a brain worm and you're just like, I need to talk about this brain worm, you're allowed to talk to me about it.
Real. I love talking about characters.
I love hearing about people's OCs and their faves.
I love OCs.
And their sonas and all that good stuff. Like, it's just so wholesome. Like, yeah.
Those are my favorite, like, when I do art commissions, those are my favorite types of commissions to do, are like people's utao or like OCs or idol sonas, all that kind of stuff.
I'll give you money in exchange for art at some point.
Listen,
I will.
I will draw.
It will happen. It will happen.
Yes. I want to do
draw Ascella.
Maybe in the future, hopefully soonish, maybe VTuber activities with Comical also.
Yes!
Forgot to mention that.
Like, if you need any help, I'm here for you, so.
Yes. But I definitely do want to do art streams and stuff, so.
Yay! I will tune in. I will raid you. I will cause you problems on purpose.
No, this is fine. I welcome it.
I'm so excited! I will be your first follower, or probably like your third follower.
That's fair.
I will probably be your third follower because 2 people will beat me to it, and we all know who they are.
I'm like reusing an old Twitch account too, like rebranding it. So I don't know if I have followers on there or not. I feel like I've streamed a total of 1 single time before.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Daigo knows what I'm saying. Yes. I'm glad the message got across clearly. Well, cool. Well, it was such a joy to have you on here. Thank you for coming on and letting us listen to Raise Hell. And for making time to reschedule. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
God, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
My job yeeted me out of town in like the span of like 4 hours. So literally they were
scary.
like, you need to leave like now. And I was like, why didn't you tell me this like 2 days ago?
Yeah. Like it seemed like urgent, so I kind of get it, but like
it was crazy. Yeah, it was like because they didn't have any other volunteers for it, and I was on the team, and they were like, "Hey," and I was like, "I guess," but like, am I going tomorrow? And they're like, "No, you need to leave in 4 hours."
That's
and I was
so
like,
scary.
"Pardon me?"
And then you were gone for like so long too.
I know, I was gone for 8 days. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
Everybody else was gone for 11, so or not everybody, but like the other 3 of the other people were gone for 11 days, and I was like, what?
Dang.
I had to come back because I had a little mini con I was judging at, but like,
yeah.
Whew, yeah. Hopefully there will be more warning next time.
Yeah,
God,
that's so scary.
yeah.
I would like freak out.
It was just, I think the scariest part was just that I got there at like 1 o'clock in the morning and our hotel was in like a bad part of town. So it was kind of sketch. And I was kind of like, hello. Like,
yeah. That's fair.
But thank you for being so understanding. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you will put out more music in the future because I would love to hear it.
Yes. I do want to.
And good luck at your performance.
Thank you.
Yay,
I'm still practicing really hard for it.
Yes. I know it will be awesome because you guys are awesome. You're always awesome. So, yes.
We are trying our best.
Big yays. Big yays. All right. And I have no announcements because I don't think I'm back until Monday on Stars. Yeah, we're doing more Rabbits Climax event on Monday, guys. So if you like On Stars and you don't have a life on Monday nights, you can come to my channel.
Oh no. Yano loves
we broke
rabbits.
Yano.
Yano loves rabbits.
We broke Yano.
Yeah.
Yes, we started reading the Rabbits Climax event last week because we're trying to kill time until the Double Face Climax event because I hate my life. I'm Double Face P. It's a problem. Anyway, okay, enough about On Stars. Yes, that's when you will see me next. And make sure to catch Ascendant and Crystalline Galaxy at AkaiCon. And that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Uh-oh, wait, I'm on the wrong. Ah! Now bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.